Well, all right, guys. We're leaving real world. We're going into the land of cyberpunk. We're in this gigantic building that's several city blocks wide and deep, right? And you're 30 something floors up in a little workshop. And I have for all of you just a little map for you to see. There's nothing interesting happening in here. There's probably no reason to show it to the stream, but it's a little workshop with a big honking machine in the middle of the thing and a little blood splatter at one end where our carcass is. Yeah. But it's got a couple of benches where you can do stuff. It's got some bathrooms and a little machine shop. It's got some lockers that have been thrashed, and this place is filthy because it's full of a bunch of old junk and a bunch of old stuff, and you got to clean all that out. And the expectation seems to be this body also needs to be addressed. And we left last session with our fixer, Nineveh. She was receiving a call, and the caller ID on the agent, which wasn't hers, not her agent. She got it from the mostly dead girl.
The dead body in my crypto bag. Yep.
Pseudo dead, because it's alive as long as you let it stay alive, right? It's on suspended animation in the cryo bag. We only know her as Red right now because she's wearing a red jacket. She had a bunch of weapons. I think those weapons are now in all of y'all's hands. And anyways, her phone is ringing, and the caller ID on it shows this picture of a Borg who looks pretty rough and ready. And the name on there was Lowtek, Lowtek, which none of y'all have ever heard of before. You've never heard of this person. But either way, Lowtek is calling. And Nineveh kind of looks over at Nev. She puts the agent to her ear and says, "Hello," kind of listens to a couple of words and waves Nev over, and the two of them leave out the door you all came in on. So they leave maybe out of this back door that's furthest from the blood splatter, from the grossness. So they leave out that door, and you can hear their voices gently through the door right now, as she's talking to Nev, and then she pauses and talks to Lowtek, it sounds like, and they're just on the other side of the door. But for game purposes, they're not immediately present in the scene, while the four of you are in this really bombed out machine shop with this huge machine that has been used in some way to pulverize the body. And there are rats and just junk in here. And probably for the first moment since Red arrived in your lives, you have a second to breathe and not worry about what your next step is, your next immediate step. You clearly have things to do, but you all have a second here before anything major is expected to happen.
They just left us here. That's so rude. We were all supposed to clean this place together.
They left it for us. Damn it. I thought about doing that. I thought about pretending.
Oh, I was definitely going to do it.
I realized I didn't have a phone anymore. So
we were taking Kiani for a walk. They just got out quicker than us.
Do you still need to do that?
Oh yeah, maybe we should do that. You guys get her early?
Yeah, y'all are good, right? We can just go walk Kiani real quick.
The mess will still be here when you come back.
I mean, May's going to be focusing on the portraits and everything too. It's literally just going to be me if you guys leave it. And
yeah, you know what? The plan was to make sure that Nineveh and Nev were here because I feel like they were going to be the people to really get stuff done. So now that they're not here, I don't really know what we can accomplish, but
Skit will probably just start just playing around with some little things and well, I guess we could put this over here. That looks better.
Uh-huh.
I did something.
Yeah.
Good job.
Does it
All
look
right.
better? I feel like
right,
it looks a
so-
lot cleaner.
I feel like that's good for today.
Yeah. Job well done.
I don't know. I can't honestly. I don't really know where else to start here.
Maybe we could make a game out of
Yeah,
it.
we need dead rats, right?
Oh yeah, we do need dead rats.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah, like whoever kills the most. Or...
I feel like this is the point in like an MMO where like you have to go like clean out the cellar of the rats for old lady whoever. This is where we're at right now. Like, well, I guess we gotta get the rats. We can't do
it's
the rats
the
It's
because
just a
we're
mini
gonna
game in the
XP.
middle of the game.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is look. I mean that's where we're at. This is a gutter punk campaign, and what better foe for a crew of gutter punks than rats in a machine
There are
shop.
many better foes.
Yes.
We took on 2 wikis.
You did,
That-
you did take out 2 Wickmen, or scared them off.
Well, I mean, I didn't really do much for
I just
taking them, but
my little like wiki cutter I have.
Y'all were effective. You were effective at getting them out of there. So yeah, you do have some rats if you want to deal with those. Oh, sorry, was there something else?
I was just thinking if she's clicking the little the wiki, the finger thing, that's probably the size of the rat's neck. Because their fingers are a lot tinier than.
Rat fingers
Same.
are tinier than our fingers? Is that what you're saying?
A lot tinier.
I mean, I don't have animal handling, so I cannot confirm or deny.
I have like basic biology, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm just
Like maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
I personally have never compared my hand to a rat's, like one-on-one. So
I will say, I think the part of that plan I'm most concerned about isn't as much if we can fit a rat's head into this thing. It's more, do they not have metal? The rat you saw?
Oh yeah.
oh, the rat was just a little man. Yeah, he was a ratatouille. Now that I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
okay.
the whole conversation.
Okay. I might have just had a brain blast here. Stop me if this is crazy. So the ratatouille rats, right? What if we get them to control us, and then we take a nap while they pull on our hair and they clean up the place? Now, David, is this what you thought was going to happen today?
Uprising
Is
or
this what you
something.
planned for?
Sure.
Ratatouille.
Of course, I thought of Ratatouille, with the bonus that you're unconscious, right? Like, because Ratatouille, he's not unconscious,
No.
but you're like, I want
There
to take a
is-
nap.
There are bits where he's unconscious, so it
Oh, there was a scene.
Canonically,
wasn't there?
can happen. Okay, I know. I do my research, especially on Pixar movies. Okay.
May's really inspired by this, so she kind of draws out like a figure of like a
Yes.
rat on top of someone's head pulling the
Yeah,
hair.
that's great because they don't.
Mhm.
They can't speak
Oh.
English, so we can just point, and they'll know.
Yeah. I do little stick figures of like the people cleaning or something, and the rats like pulling and control.
Oh, you know what we could do that's less gross? we Nev was talking about scrapping stuff. Let's just start doing that. Let's like go sell some shit. I feel like between you two, I'll point to the rocker and the media. We could get some good deals, man. Should we
Oh,
do
yeah,
that
for
without Nineveh?
I
Might
mean,
be better at like knowing that they're not scamming us.
I'm very perceptive, she says with a blank stare.
But if they're fans of me, then they won't try to scam me.
oh, that's true.
Okay, no, we'll take the junk. Like, the broken pieces of like cabinets and stuff that like even we couldn't find a use for downstairs. And then you paint some stuff on it. And then we go hawk it as originals and recyclable.
Recycling.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh, we're gonna save the planet and get money.
Guys, should we have a car boot sale? Like there's like a little market with a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
It would be easier to bring them to us rather than,
I don't think we want to bring them to us because it does smell like a dead body in here.
Mm.
Well, actually, but if we do peddle a bunch of people through here, no one will know who really did it. It's a great cover story.
It honestly, yeah, like, oh man,
Wasn't
just
here when we
found them.
started, but so many people came through to look at all the colorful pictures, you know?
We are like planning on disposing of this body and not like leaving them under boxes, right? We did decide that much.
Well, I think I think we had like 3 options, and I can't remember all of them, but I think that was one of them. And then like chopping him up into little pieces and putting him in like different boxes, so like they can't really be like, oh, there's a whole body. Oh yeah, with the
We're supposed to get the
rats.
rat stuff. We're supposed to get the rats up. Okay,
Back to square
just
one.
like if we're gonna leave this general area, I want to go ahead and could I borrow your gloved hand, Skid?
She just kind of like hands it over freely so you can just manipulate it.
Just move your hand. I'm still definitely going to, just in case someone walks in here and we're not around or something bad happens, I am gonna wiki a finger, just throw the finger in the machine or something. So, push comes to shove, it's not going to be blamed on us in here while we don't have word.
So wait, you're gonna lop off a finger from
Wait,
The
for
dead
me?
body.
Oh,
No.
You literally like touch your hand real fast, and you're like, I'm gonna cut off a finger.
No. I just can't touch him because of DNA. But I just don't want us to go hawking stuff, and then someone walks in and finds a dead body, and then it's like we're the last ones here.
Don't we have like swipe access though? Or actually, wait,
Yeah, swipe access. I downloaded.
Because Ninevan has access.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, that's right. It's only to her thing.
I think Ninevan got no. In the negotiation, Ninevan got her crew, which is all of you, badge access to this door.
Oh, okay.
So all of you can come in and out.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. In that case.
So just for a general player question, what floor are we on right now, and what floor is the potential nearest clinic or hospital?
Floor you're on right now is 32.
Okay.
And you all like go check the terminal for like the garden and try and find like the nearest clinic location. It's probably going to be like on floor 20. There's probably like a nice like boutique mall type setup on around floor 20. A little promenade with a bunch of like food court type options and like a little like eclair for like basic cybernetics and that kind of thing. But before you go there, you're gonna have to get all these pieces out because currently they're in a head and in a body, right?
Well, so I was thinking I was gonna tell the crew that Skit has kind of been contemplating, just considering we already have a dead body to deal with, it might just be better for us to just bring Red to the hospital and just not take out our cybernetics. I think it's just I don't know. It seems like it's just a better thing to just have one body out of here so we can just focus on this body and the rest of the stuff we have. So I don't know if maybe if we're already moving around, we should just drop off Red too.
So we can pack up the wagon like we came here with the paint stuff and all the stuff, but then also some extras. We'll drop off Red. Keanu's gonna get a walk. This is gonna be great for him.
Oh yay!
And then we'll have a moving stand to be able to paint and hawk. Oh my god, are you good at like caricatures? People pay money for that.
Oh yeah.
I can draw whatever anyone.
Oh, you're
wants
so
me to draw.
talented.
Oh, also on the to-do list, before maybe we go there, or I don't know, I would like to have all the metal out of this guy holding up the thank you bag.
Okay. That I can definitely do. I don't know if we need to do any like medical precision with, I mean, we kind of need to preserve the head a little bit because I think Nev wants to give him to somebody. So, probably don't like cut up his entire face. So maybe I'll just like do that real fast. Then we go drop off a bunch of stuff, and yeah,
Carve
like
around it.
it's the day. It's like 2 days after Halloween. I'm carving a jack-o'-lantern.
You
Really
can
nice
just go in through the neck. I mean, like,
Yeah,
there's
nah, you don't
really?
have to the
Oh,
head or
awesome.
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
decapitation makes a lot of this a little bit easier.
I would like to draw a penis on the forehead, though.
Drop what on the forehead?
I want to draw a penis.
Yeah,
Awesome.
approve.
All right. So to do that, Skit, you're gonna have to perform a surgery.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to perform 2 separate surgeries because you have his cyber eyes, a pair of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then you also have a Neuralink that has a little chip in it.
Okay.
And so you'll need both of those things. So that'll be 2 separate surgeries. Each is going to run you about 4 hours of time.
Okay.
And you have to do the surgery to protect the cyberware. If
Right.
it doesn't matter that he's dead. It's still like, this is delicate equipment. I can't just rip it and use it. I've
Yank
got
it
to,
out. Okay.
I've got to very delicately remove it from the brainstem so that it can be reapplied on
Right.
my friend's brainstem
So
without hurting her.
right. I'll relay that to everybody and just be like, do we need to do this now, or should we do the other stuff now and then like we can come back afterwards? Because this might take me like 8 hours. So if we're thinking about like getting motivated and doing stuff today, it just might. Do you guys want to chill for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe clean up.
Take
Maybe
your
clean a
time.
little bit.
Yeah, we could start like going through and like the sellable shit can get thrown into one pile and the stuff we're
Yeah.
gonna paint on can get thrown
That's
into
true, we do have to
another.
divide
Can
stuff up
start
too.
painting. Any rats I see, I'm gonna them.
Yeah.
Back on
Yeah.
there. Go
Like,
ahead.
for every 10th rat, we'll give one to Keanu. Just so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it sounds like Skit, you are going to
Roll 2 surgeries.
You're going to do some surgery, and the rest of the group is going to do sounds like a little bit of light cleanup during this
Mhm.
period. Okay.
Some organization.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
So
hunting.
so Skit, just before we get too far, where are you going to conduct the surgery? You need a a flattish surface that's roughly head shaped. Where in this workshop do you want to do it?
This is a workshop, so I'm assuming the shop probably has some work areas.
Yeah. There's a big acetylene tank here,
Mhm.
and then a bench with like a sink, and then another bench over here that's like this other bench on the far wall has like that anti-static mat and like the little hookups that you could put the little anti-static bracelet on you and do all that stuff too. There's no bracelet here, but the mat is there, so that's helpful, I guess.
Okay.
So you can start using. So you're in the back of the shop, is kind of where I just wanted to place you in the back of the shop here while you get prepped and get to work. You don't have the tools that you need really, so you're going to be at like a -2 on this surgery to get everything out. Okay, 14. Awesome.
Yep.
So you get set up, you're working on this thing, and you are beginning the surgery. The lot of you, okay, she's in there, she's got her headphones on or whatever you do, Skit, to like get in the zone, to just like get into your zen space where you can just like cut and get stuff done, right? The rest of you out in the shop, what are all of you doing during this first surgery?
Looking through all the scrap
Okay.
stuff. Like if there's lockers, I guess.
Yeah, do
Look in there, see if
a
there's anything.
find, like, what is it? Conceal, reveal object, which is in the perception skills, or I don't actually remember what they call them, but perception skills is I think where they're at, or the first set of
Character
skills.
sheet is loading.
Oh yeah, this character sheet takes a minute. It's so big. It's such a big character sheet.
All right. Awareness.
Yeah.
Conceal, reveal.
Nice. So May, you're kind of looking through the shop and kind of looking for some treasures. And the shop itself is maybe a little overwhelming. But on a 13, you pilfer through Red's pockets. Because you all have like the loot from Red, but nobody's actually like searched her yet, right? And you find a little black case. It's not locked. You open it up, and inside there's it's like a divided lunchbox. So like, you know, it's like a little black lunchbox with like a divider down the middle, right? And on the left-hand side are these really thin, like thinly sliced with like a sharp knife, little blue mushroom caps. And on the right-hand side is one whole green mushroom cap. And the lid underneath, like underneath the lid, is written in this like strange language that you probably don't know. But if you want to give me like an education roll or something like that, you might be able to identify the
I'll
language.
try to do that. So just education.
Yeah, education or, oh my gosh, look at you. Goodness. All right, cool. So yeah, you spot this. You've seen this around. There's some like etched characters and that kind of thing. This looks like the like fake voodoo boy, fake voodoo script, right? Like it's a bit of Haitian, it's a bit of like extra etchings and all that kind of stuff, but whoever owned this was a like white boy voodoo boy from one of the wannabe kids. Yeah, exactly. So whoever owned this was of that gang, and Red has it on her person.
Because I've got cryptography, do you think I could figure out what
go
it
ahead and
says?
give me a cryptography. I love, man, somebody with cryptography. Hell yeah, let's do this. Okay, well, with the 13, you recognize that the blue side is something with like recall or something with like remembrance. And the right side, you don't know what that is. So sorry, the blue side is something about recall or remembrance, and the green side, you can't quite pick out what that is.
I don't know. I'll bring the box over and say, "Hey guys, I found this, and the blue one is kind of something to do with recall or memory or something. What should we? Do you think we could sell it?"
Anybody can do a rumors or
I'll do that. I'll definitely
local
do that.
expert or a streetwise as you're looking at these two like oddly colored mushrooms.
Yep. I'll do that. Hold on. I'll do that. I'll
I forgot to mention, May, maybe when she's closing the box and kind of showing to everybody, there's like dried blood that kind of flakes off this case onto your hand.
Yum.
Yeah, just get that off.
Where would rumor be?
Oh, rumor for you.
That should be a credibility, right?
Credibility.
1 second. So I can pull that up real quick. But basically, you have the ability to find rumors from the building. You know, you're just so connected as a media that you can usually like suss out some like what's the word on the street kind of thing. And I think it's like it adds the skill ability to your knowledge local or your street.
Oh, okay.
But let me just double check that super fast. to make sure that we're doing it right. Not charismatic impact, not combat awareness. Medicine, that matters right now. Credibility. Okay, so credibility. Yeah, so rumors. When a media activates looking for a rumor, they approach this with relevant skill, stat, and then a D10. So sorry, you don't know right now, but you could go hunting for rumors in the data pools that you're used to going to figure out some of this stuff.
Mhm.
So you could do some quick research or checking in with the communities that you're a part of.
Oh yeah, I would like to do that if I just need to kind of walk out the door, just strike up a casual conversation with anyone in the building.
Yeah. So there is a computer terminal in here. If you want to go through the garden, or if you want to leave and go, either one is fine.
Let's do the garden. That's way easier.
Okay. So you go to your back pages, right? I don't know, Facebook is kind of like this too. There's a bunch of sus groups and there's a bunch of legit groups in there, right? And you have filtered the wheat from the chaff, and some places to go and get some good intel. So it'd be a D10. Let's see here, plus intelligence. Well, I guess whatever the skill is that you'd like to apply here. I think local expert or streetwise or some other investigation, some other kind of find shit out skill that you'd like to apply here. Or maybe it's accounting.
I'd love for it to be accounting.
Don't you have another one business or something?
I have business, I have accounting, and I have bribery, interrogation, and conversation are my highest ones.
I think either conversation or business makes a lot of sense here. I think those would be possible hits for you.
In that case, I am going to do business just because I want to.
Hell yeah. Let's roll the business.
Can I do it, please? No? Okay, hold on. Let me, please. Hold on, it won't let me. Give me 2 seconds. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just gotta remind me how you roll, but in a.
I think
I figured it out. Never mind. I got it. Don't even worry about it. I fucking figured it out.
Boom! Look at that 16. All right, cool. Yeah. So you hit your networks, and with a 16, that gets you a typical rumor. So you get enough to know where to go next in your investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You have some. You get kind of a filter of there's something I hear. What you figure out is that there is a kind of new drug on the scene, specifically these sorts of mushrooms. They are listed as all natural, the greatest experience you've ever had, better than a BD or better than a brain dance, better than a skill jack, just this incredible experience. And so there's a lot you haven't really figured out what their true name is, because people are calling them different things right now. There's the blue skins, green caps, stuff like that, but there's you see a bunch of other names for them right now. It's really tough to figure out which one the real users are using. But you do get a sense that this is rather new. Now you have a lot of knowledge, local expert, right? I think that you do.
I feel like I don't have as much as I should.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Does anybody have I want to say that I thought you...
Local expert. What is that under?
That is under... Let me pull up Paris too.
It's education. It's under...
I have
it's
7 total, including my int.
Okay.
I had a 10 for my streetwise roll.
So the business side, the reason why this business is where you're keying off of is all the business bros are into this shit, right?
Okay,
you know, there's like the whole like I don't know like subculture of like taking like mind enhancing drugs for like business bros. This is where you're getting this from, right? Is that community, and so I'll just say in there because you got a 16, you caught one of them say, "Yeah, but don't let the Wickman see you with this shit." So like there's a warning between the users of like this is great, this is the best thing ever, but don't let the Lighthouse gang see that you have this.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll just not sell it for now. Maybe we'll just
Did you try it?
Listen, I'm not going to say no to that, but
we're never getting this cleaning done.
Skin is busy, right? Like Skin's...
Nev and Nineveh are gonna come in and just see us lying on the floor in the trash.
Because I want to see if Skit knows what they are, or if we take them because Skit somehow know how to save us if they're real bad. But
I mean, Skit is trained in managing ODs. You know this.
Yes.
She's a paramedic.
Yes. So I want to wait until like if we're gonna do it, I want to wait until Skit's like chill and is like not doing something else.
Not literally performing a surgery.
Yeah. Like I'm totally down to do it. You know, like 100%. We love it. I love to have fun in this house, but yeah. Let's just not tell anyone else that we do have them, though.
So the three of you know, right?
Yes,
because Skit's like she's head down, getting the surgery done. Yes. She has no concept of really the world around her.
Yes, we will tell Skit though as soon as she's done.
I decided she's listening to something very, very retro for 2045 or 46. But very appropriate for what she's doing right now. She's listening to the Talking Heads.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Bum bum bum.
Psycho bum, bum, bum.
Love it. That's good. Skit, you've been at this for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Okay.
And you're sitting there like pulling stuff out of your bag and doing the surgery and setting things down and doing the surgery. And you know, you've got all this like stuff, and part of the problem with like you being low on gear is that you don't have like extra scalpels. It's tough for you to sanitize everything and all of that stuff. And while you're working, you look over at your like spent knives tray, and one of your scalpels has moved over to the clean tray, and it has been cleaned.
Oh, it's the
ratatouille. We are the ratatouille.
You look, and like hiding behind your bag with the like most terrified of glances is a long-nosed little gray rat just looking at you.
Actually? Yes. Okay. Oh, Paris is gonna hear about this later. Oh my god. I kind of peek out towards the rat, and I obviously I'm not going to touch it because I'm trying to keep sterile, even though it's a dead body. Do I really need to?
I mean, this part is going to go into your friend's head, so it probably does need to be sterile.
Can I like wash it afterwards though? Like, is that
I already washed the scalpel? So like,
well, no, I'm the actual piece I'm taking out of the head. I like. I don't know how to communicate. I'm gonna need to ask Paris the best way to show gratitude to a mouse later, or rat later
Again,
on.
I do not have animal handling.
Yeah, but you want to train them how to control all of us. So
no, I do not want to train them. I just assume they already know how.
Oh. Would it be really gross if I took a little, like, if I used my scalpel to cut off a little piece of the skin off the head? Like, off, like, the neck that's already frayed? and just
Very
kind of
reasonable.
like
Yeah.
very like give it to the like rat as like a thank you, kind of like a peace offering.
Don't give him a taste for human flesh.
I mean, it probably
All
already
right,
does.
all
It
right,
lives in this
all right.
mega building. Are you kidding me?
Give me. Oh my god! Give me like something related to cool, like persuade or
I have persuade. I can
conversation
totally
or
do persuade.
something to be like, how chill can you be when you're cutting off a bit of human flesh to feed to this rat that just helps you clean a scalpel?
Oh, I'm not very cool. I probably scare it off. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he runs away. He runs away. It runs away. We don't know the gender of the rat. As you crit fail. Oh my god. Well, hold on.
My
You crit
buddy.
fail, but only with a -1. You have a 13. Like, you're a highly skilled person. So even though this is your weakest moment, you're still in the hands of a surgeon. You're still smooth at the delivery of that hunk of human meat. And it looks at you for a while. And then like you look away to keep doing your thing. Like, that's the part, to like give it some privacy. And then like that little fleck of neck flesh is gone. And
I made
then
a buddy.
another one of your utensils is cleaned.
This makes me happy.
Okay. As there seems to be a bit of an exchange, because you don't get another clean piece of equipment until you.
A nurse has to get paid.
That's right. The shop help must be paid
Must be paid
in the form of fresh flesh.
I mean, honestly, if I'm already cutting off the frayed bits, Nev isn't gonna even notice it's gone. So.
Yep. Okay, good. So here you go. You're cooking with gas now. You've got fresh supplies to help you, and a lot of you are in this room, narrow to the wiser that we have assistance. And yeah, the three of you have this like box and a room full of trash. And what? I'm gonna give you all like another 30 minutes before something happens. So is there what else your character's gonna get up to for the next 30 minutes?
I think they're just like making 2 piles. Trash pile, resell, and just like up in the front, just carrying things that just general tidying and seeing if we find any treasures.
Paris has put on music and is pretending like it's an old movie montage of like everyone cleaning.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, everyone's just speeding around. Like,
one of you's humming the cleanup song, like clean up.
Paris stops for a bit to like talk to Keanu, pet him a little.
Like we find like sunglasses and we all put them on and do poses.
Yes, exactly. Good. So yeah, you're all busy getting stuff done while this surgery is ongoing, and all of a sudden there's like a phone ringing in this room. And it's like the old school ring, just like old school ringing, and like it's under something. You can't see it. You can just hear it in this room. And Skit, you're like loosely aware that there's something ringing out in the main room.
I knew they were playing music earlier, so I probably won't be paying it much mind. Like maybe it was just one of those like annoying songs that has like a phone or a police siren just in the middle of it that you hate to have when you're driving.
Maybe it takes a second for it to register for the group that this is not part of the song. This is actually a ringing situation.
Oh, this isn't telephone.
Yeah.
By Beyonce and Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start looking.
Yeah, May will tell.
Yeah.
Give me a reveal, conceal, or perception, something to find this thing, because it's buried. It's not going to be easy to find. It's not like immediate. Whoever's going to look for this phone. Right. If other people don't want to deal with it,
we'll be like,
19.
Okay.
19.
Yeah. Raina, you discover where the phone is. Casa with a crit success. The two of you zero in on this phone and pull it away, or pull away the junk right? And it's attached to the wall. It's like one of those old like corded phones, right? It's the shop phone. It's the phone that's been with this building, with this room since the beginning. It's like landline connected. It's old school telecom. Can't be hacked because it's useless, right? But it's ringing, and like line 1 is going.
I'm just looking back and forth at Paris and May.
Okay. Should I answer it? Okay.
Answer.
Okay. Hello?
You hear this like, finally. Who is it that I'm talking to?
Hi. We're closed.
Oh, I know you're closed. This is my place, sweetheart. Who am I talking to?
Oh my god.
Zuko was like, excuse you.
This is someone that you hired to work here. So
That's real cute.
Thank you.
Tell you what, my name is Lux.
Okay.
What? Let's try
Great
this
name.
one more time. What is your name?
You guys, what do I say? I don't know if I should say my name. Oh yeah, my name. I don't want to throw her under the bus.
Who was the fixer? Who was the fixer that hired us?
But he was hired.
My name
I didn't meet him.
My name is John
Oh, we both know you're no John.
Stamo.
You're London, you're not Paris. It's okay.
London Tipton.
London, it took you a minute to find yourself. That's so wonderful. Do you happen to have in your possession an artist?
Oh, actually, okay, this is not as bad as I thought it was. May, it's for you. It's fine.
Okay. Hi. You called for an artist?
May, is that who I'm talking to? That's wonderful. Look, past dad, he sent me a little note that you all were gonna go take care of the especially tough business in my little workshop for me, which I do appreciate. It is a bit of a mess, but I understood that there was a bit of a sweetener where you were going to paint my portrait. Well, that is
I'd love to.
that is just the music to my ear. I've always wanted a beautiful portrait, and I just, he told me a little bit about your work, and I've been looking it up, and I do have to say, I love the dragons. I would love to have a portrait with me and, a special kind of dragon. Is that something that you could do?
Just let me know all the details, and I'll...
Yeah, absolutely. So why don't you come on up to the floor 215 and just tell them that you're guest of Lux, and they'll let you right in.
Okay.
She hangs up.
Anytime.
Floors are in this building?
About 220.
Penthouse suite?
Guys, he wants me to go up.
It's a her.
to
It's
him.
definitely a her. Definitely a female voice. Sounded deep. And yeah, a little bit southern, but with some little extra there. You're not quite sure, but there's something to that southern accent. Name of Luck.
She seems nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sweet.
Maybe once we're all
Okay.
done.
Oh, we'll go up as a group?
Huh?
That feels safe.
Or
I don't know. Did she only ask you?
She didn't give
If
me
we're
a
all
time,
carrying painting
so-
supplies, they have to let us in, right?
Yeah. I was just going to sneak into the rafters again. I think I found like my thing. So.
Tried doing that once.
That's a good
It
idea.
didn't end well that high up.
Yeah. No, it doesn't often end well, is what I've learned. So far, I've done it twice, and it's been about a 50-50. success rate. So I'm hoping to up that.
Good. That's a good.
Yeah.
Good odds.
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant that high in the building. It's very high security. She's like rubbing a big scar on her arm. Far off stare.
That's valid. Yeah, we could just wait until Skit's done, you know. That feels safe, right? I feel like if we go anywhere, we should take Skit.
Yeah.
For the skill, but also for the great personality.
She probably wouldn't even notice you're gone with her headphones on.
But
if she came out during like in between
Yeah,
her
I
two
just imagine-
surgeries, she's gonna be like, they ditched me with all this stuff. Yes. So would probably appreciate knowing her.
And there's like a little note. Yeah, there's a note saying, "We'll be back
This is
soon."
from the rat.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a scene where it's just me and the rat. Like, okay, it's just you and me, little buddy.
Now I really want that scene. I know that's not necessarily how y'all are going to play it, but that's too adorable.
See, I have an animal companion now too.
Oh my god, Keanu and this rat buddy cop adventure.
Yes. We have to make sure that this rat is spared. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, this rat's not good.
If you play your cards right, you get a whole
They could
swarm
follow
of
it up.
rats.
Oh.
Really.
That's very
Rat
unsanitary for a med tech, though.
could tell his friends.
But at the same time, he's so helpful. It's so helpful.
So helpful.
Dude, the rat doctor is so powerful. That's such a powerful idea.
Like,
Would
that's
you trust your
that's your
doctor
code
if you
name.
knew
Like,
that
that's
there
what
was
you're
just a
known as.
rat underneath his surgery cap?
I would honestly trust that doctor more than any other doctor I've ever trusted.
If Ratatouille has taught me anything, it's that I'm about to get taken care of and have a mind-blowing experience that brings me back to my childhood.
Yeah. Stop.
Well, so but we have decided we are all going, right? Attempting.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
They have
it
the
wouldn't be
best
alone
water.
if we went. Ninevan and Never somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't have gone that far.
I don't know if following them would be good for the GM.
Yeah, you open the door, they're not there.
Rats.
We'll just solve that one.
Yeah, no. Like we try to look for
Yeah.
them. We're like,
You round a couple of corners, they're not around those corners
Oh,
either.
wow.
Who knows where they went?
They went to a totally different floor. It's a very private conversation.
Who knows? We'll find out later.
But if you want to go now, we could. I'll do some sneaking.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly,
how long?
So okay.
How long does Skit have left?
feel like
on
Skit's
her-
probably been at
Mm-hmm.
this for 45 minutes to an hour. She has 3 more hours for the first surgery.
okay.
Oh.
Because this phone call just happened.
I
Right? And
asked you guys if you wanted me to do this now or later.
No. Keep
Who
doing
knows?
Oh, I
it.
want to know.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We'll
It's fine.
yeah.
Maybe we'll just
Yeah, we'll
clean
just-
more for another
put on the
3
same
hours.
song again. And then
You don't have a playlist, you have
Mhm.
one song.
it's one song. And I don't know how to flip it.
But then it just speeds up.
Oh my god.
What is this, a
And
record?
then it's like the montage gets quicker.
That's good. So you all busy yourselves until the first surgery is done. Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Mhm.
So, Skit, you are successful in removing the neural link and the card slots and all of that good stuff. You find something, though. at the end of that surgery, when you go to pull out the Neuralink, it's attached to something you weren't aware of. And in inspecting further, you can see a barcode and a little teeny itty bitty logo that's like 3 dots arrayed like a tree with branches that go down, little Arasaka logo. And this thing that was attached to the neural net, you can see that it's like an interface band, and it looks like it begins to spiderweb out over the brain. But you can only see like the very first millimeters of this thing, but you can already tell that it's like branching with little teeny tiny cybernetic things that like look like they're going all over or would go all over the.
So I'm guessing that I will have to do a surgery. Like will it be a working piece if I'm not able to get all of that?
So you have the Neuralink and all of that. That is done. You've disconnected this like extra piece of cybernetics you weren't expecting to find.
Okay.
I will just tell you as a GM, whatever it is you're seeing in the brain is not in the book. So as a character who knows about cybernetics, this is not something you buy off the shelf.
Okay.
This little Arasaka logo that's up in there.
Okay.
This was in what part?
It was attached to the Neuralink and went further up into the brain.
Is it like those little nodes that they do for like different scans and stuff like that, or within the brain, I guess.
Without scooping that sucker out with a with a like an ice cream scoop, you won't know.
I'll do it like the Egyptians do, take it out the nose.
Yeah, exactly. So there is what you see is like a thin control plate that's super small, very thin, and you can see that control plate has a lot of stuff going on, and that it interlaces with some leads or some connectors that are going further up the brain.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make a note of that. But okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna wash off the Neuralink, make sure it's sterile now that I've taken it out, no flecks of anything, basically brand new.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna
There's a little like anti-static Ziploc bag that has been provided to you from somewhere in this shop.
Oh,
the rat has found it and placed it on the thing, so it's you have
really
a place.
Smart rat. Jeez. So I think what I want to do is I'll put it in the baggie. I will take off the gloves that I was wearing. Like I wear rubber gloves for like my job in real life, so I'll make sure I take them off in a way that I could potentially put them back on if I need to, because I know I'm about to do work again with a dead body. It doesn't need to be totally sterile, but like, don't have that many pairs.
Yeah.
And then I try to see if my rat buddy, I put like a little piece of like skin out to my little rat buddy, and then afterwards I see if he'll climb into my hand.
Roll me animal handling.
Oh no, I don't have any of that. I did not anticipate this was going to be happening. I don't have any of that.
Why would you have that skill rolling anyways? 11. He doesn't bite your hand, but he doesn't climb it.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's fine.
You've avoided pain, but not success.
Great. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to use my XP to be able to get animal handling just so I can befriend this rat.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I go out to the room after 4 hours of surgery, and I'm holding the Neuralink in a bag, and I say, I have 2 pieces of good news and 1 piece of probably not great news. The first thing,
as she walks out, everyone
She does a little like awkward bow, like, "Oh yeah, thank you."
Keanu flips on his back and like flaps his flipper against the wall to clap. Because
Thanks,
Keanu
Keanu.
knows.
I feel like we're all like, yeah, we have our shades on, you know, we've been dancing around. We're in like a semi like Charlie's Angels pose as you like walk out in the middle of like singing the song for the 80th time.
Yeah, you're all a little manic because you've been in this like mode for a minute. Yeah.
I will say that even though Skit is a med tech and she deals with blood and whatever all the time, every single time she's wearing like bright colored clothes, and you have never seen a speck of blood on her after a surgery. It's I don't know how, magic.
Yes.
She'll kind of look at you guys in this like Charlie's Angel pose, and feel like, okay, maybe you guys had better time than I did, but still cool things are happening, okay? And she will say, well, the first piece of good news is really cool. Apparently, Paris, you were right. These animals are really, really smart because I have a rat buddy that's helping me and being my assistant in surgery.
You
Cool.
did a ratatouille?
I mean, he didn't get on my head and like control me, but he was helping me clean
try
out.
it.
It was helping me clean all my scalpels.
I mean, that's a. If
Like, come on.
At the end of Ratatouille, he does cook on his own. So
Well, I mean, even
This is just advanced Ratatouille.
this
This
Ratatouille.
is so many generations later Ratatouille.
advanced ratatouille. And then second good thing.
I'm spraying like a rat tail
Oh,
on the
yes.
wall
Oh, I need to think of a name for.
with like
I
a
need to think of
scalpel
a
in
name
his
for them.
hand or something.
I feel like during the. I need to think of a name for him, but I feel like during that 4-hour time period, I would have been thinking about it. So I will roll something up in a second. But second piece of good news, got a Neuralink totally intact.
Yes.
But as I'm like slowly handling it into Reina's hands, I will say the only thing is that I saw some Arasaka labels on it, and I don't know.
So it's good Neuralinks.
It's good, but hopefully no one's gonna come looking for it.
How would they know?
Someone's
They're never gonna
definitely
know.
come looking
I mean,
for
it's
it.
literally.
How would they know?
How would they know? How would they know? Nobody's gonna know. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully there's no like Skit doesn't have a good understanding about like mods that much because she doesn't have them herself. So she's like, I mean, like, I don't know. Hopefully they can't like track you through this one, I guess. I don't
I'm pretty sure
know.
they fully can, but that don't surprisingly that doesn't deter me from it.
Maybe before you can get Nineveh to check it out, can she like hack it or something? See if
See, I need it so I can hack it. What a pickle. Can I hack it when it's in my own head? That would probably kill me.
Well, no, I mean, you can run diagnostics on your own Neuralink, I'd assume, right? That seems like a thing.
Can I try to do some more? Can I do some more rumors on it?
Is there a
See if I can
computer?
find something.
Yeah,
Like-
you could do some
business?
rumor mills. Somebody could do some cyber tech to try and get like a
Ooh, I
diagnostics
have
read
Cybertech.
out of the
Wait.
Neuralink.
What am I saying? I literally think I like. I think I literally made sure I had something
Are you
with
kidding
Cybertech.
me? I
know everything. I know
I'm
everything.
fully
about one
greedy.
26.
I'm
piece.
fully
Greedy.
greedy.
Everything I ever said
Sure.
about not knowing Cybertech,
You
I
know
know it all.
everything.
I mean, I'm still gonna roll business, just to be clear. But
100% you rolled the business.
I
I mean,
do
this
the
deals with Arasaka. This deals with Arasaka, so
Oh,
100%
high
business
roll.
is the right move here.
I'm just salivating over this piece of tech, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'll be fine.
Yeah. So to make clear,
Mhm.
you don't have the thing that goes up further into the brain. You only have the neural link, but you are checking the neural link with your cyber tech skill to get information about this other thing. Okay.
Oh, good. I
Um,
don't need it.
Yeah. And then 20 on the business, which is great. And Reina, you are trying to help, but not doing a great job with that. That's a low score. I don't even know what it is, but it's not great. It's not helpful.
Mine.
I'm
No,
gonna
less
start-
than that.
I'm gonna start Paris with the rumors you're able to find out about Arasaka brain implant, right? Okay. So it's tough, right? Arasaka is not really present in the Time of the Red, but there's a ton of lore and like mythology and just rumors abound of all the crazy shit that Arasaka was up to. And so you have a lot of business news, business rumor mill shit to go through, and you like comb through it. It's like, no. These are not the things. These are not the things. What you do find though is a couple of words keep coming up. And actually, hold on a second. With a 20, okay, you actually get a substantial rumor of what's going on here. So concrete information that is beneficial to your investigation, like names, places, and times. Time. This is an invention from the time of 2020, from when Arasaka was at its height. Okay, and Arasaka, the name that you get that keeps coming up is Arasaka Orphans.
Okay.
That there's a community of people who were children and were owned by Arasaka.
Got it. Okay.
That were freed, released, lost during the Time of the Red after they were nuked. And some of them ended up with this like one nomad tribe that it's kind of weird. It's hard to follow up on those guys. Some of them were still around the city. But there's this like consistent rumor of Arasaka orphans being around.
Okay.
Right. And like all of them are like lost or hidden or whatever. Like there's no like public champion of the orphans, just this rumor that they had this like child hacker program that was completely defunct after the nuke went off and all of those projects like dissipated. And so those are the things that you run into, is this like ancient history of Arasaka, right?
Okay.
With a 20, just making sure I got 26 on your cyber tech roll. Okay. Yeah. So good job on the crit. So just to all right. The Neuralink does know a lot about this thing because it's connected to it all the time. This is called a AI mesh.
Okay.
And the AI mesh is a from the diagnostics that you're getting off of the Neuralink, it is used specifically when doing a deep net connection. And that you only see it light up, this mesh, when it's in not the like local network of the building and all the safe networks, but like the really scary part of the network where like there's AI that run around murdering people, right? Like that part of the net is when this thing lights up. And you can see that this thing was used way back in the time of 2020 a lot and suddenly not used. And then over time, it was used sporadically, more and more and more. And in the last year, it's been used a lot.
So I'll relay that to everybody, and kind of leave it open-ended to be like, I don't know what it means, but it's been used a lot within the last year. I don't know if this guy, I don't really know what this guy was looking into. I almost want to ask Nev why a voodoo boy would have all this tech, but
well, Raina is a net runner, and she knows a fair bit about networks.
Yeah, I think she's kind of just processing like everything you're saying. She's like, yeah, why? Why? Like getting a little like more like why? Why is this going on? Is there a way, I don't know, with the neural link or any chips that we have of him so far to like kind of see where, where was he using this? Like if there are like local IP addresses that are like saved in some storage or anything about who this guy is and where he may have been operating the more and more and more it's been used lately. Like,
Can you almost brain dance using someone else's neural link? Like, it wouldn't be like a really easy clip, but like, is that possible?
I think I would need to have all of my net running ability stuff because I'd basically be net running through the data in his chip,
Right.
It's not like it's his brain, it's just whatever is stored within the system he uses.
Yep.
But I don't know if I can necessarily do that not cybered up myself already.
Okay.
So his this guy's name was Rez, Rezz,
Mhm.
and he that he had at some point, as in earlier today, because that's how recently this thing had been active. He has some access somewhere in this building to OldNet.
Oh man.
And that would require, like, it would explain why some of his Neuralink is a little different, because it has the connectors for the new net stuff where you are doing VR virtuality type connectivity.
Mhm.
And then it also has the like deep, brain like spike that gets you hooked into the old net where it's super dangerous and you're effectively living, your whole brain is alive in this other space. And then it is a lot like brain dance. It's a whole lot like brain dance because it's a completely different experience. And you're not just like in a room with some digital shit painted over it. You're like actually somewhere else mentally. And your brainstem is on the line kind of thing.
Is that something that, Raina, is that something that you'd need the AI mesh for? To do all this completely?
Would be very cool. Would be very interesting to have since something is apparently going on. But for my flavor of net running, no, I don't need it because I've never really dealt with the dark net stuff, deep, scary. Not a lot of people do anymore because it doesn't super exist like it used to.
Yeah, Raina, you know that like plugging into the old net is suicide. The
Yeah.
AI find you and kill you. So
Yeah.
like normal people meet people, don't go there.
Yeah.
So is that how this guy died? He got into stuff he couldn't handle, or
What
does
his
that's
head
not true.
look like? Because it
You know
looks
that's
pretty.
right.
Because his brainstem is clean as a whistle, right?
Yeah.
It didn't get fried and destroyed.
That's fair.
Yeah, you know that he didn't die from the net.
Okay.
He died from the katana to the neck.
Okay, still a badass way to die. Got it.
Yeah. I think myself personally don't fully know what thank you guy and this low tech and red and I don't know what the fuck's going on there and I don't think I really want to play with it but I do want the neural link and if we decide we need it the mesh we have it or maybe we give it to whoever or sell it.
You could sell it?
I think maybe we don't sell until we figure out what's going on with red and low tech so they don't murder us with katanas as well.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like to join the head
But there
collection.
must be a way.
No. But I would very much like
There should
this
be like
neural link.
an underground selling thing.
So
I
for
need
right
money
now,
though to do that.
is it important if I do the other surgery to get the AI mesh and everything else out? Or is this enough?
I need the eyes.
Oh,
right?
that's right. Okay.
I
So I
need
need
the
to do 3
eyes.
surgeries now that I know the AI mesh is there, I'm guessing.
Right.
Do
A
we
mesh could chill, probably.
do you want to do that before? Do you want do we need that before we go on the field trip, or should we?
We could field trip.
Do you want some air?
Because
Yeah.
we do
Some
need to
fresh
make
air,
some
You
rounds
know, take a
Yeah,
break
and
from
we
make
the
gotta
some
go do
money. Because I can't put these in until I have money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Alright.
one thing I thought about,
Yeah.
yeah,
Stretch your
and one
legs
thing
a
I thought
little
about
bit.
too is if
Mhm.
we bring Red to the hospital, then we have a cryo bag that probably still has like 2 days of charge. So like none of you better die on me, but like
Just in
if
case.
I just pass him off to a med person, then we just have a cryo bag.
Honestly, if we just take her there and then gently lay her out, in front of the doors, I feel like we don't have to take
knock
any
and run.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Ding
not.
dong ditch.
I mean, honestly,
with a
I'm
body.
a med tech and I have her in a cryo bag. Like, would they question it if I just went in and say, I found her like this, I just wanted to save her and get her somewhere where they could handle, like, where you guys could handle her? And would they question that?
But you with
I
the bill.
mean,
Somebody can roll a bureaucracy.
Oh, I do not have that. I do not have
I
that.
might. Let me double check.
I'm looking.
here.
I don't know why I'm
Why?
looking. I know I
Why?
don't.
I didn't even know that was a
Maybe.
skill until now. So
I think I
don't know.
Oh, I did take 2. I did take
Yeah.
2
You
bureaucracy.
can also do criminology, right? Like
Yeah,
bureaucracy or criminology. I'll accept either one because crime sometimes does the whole we'll leave them in the.
see, like, I feel like if we just ding dong ditch, that would make it. They'd be like, oh, we need to check the cams to see who. Why did they ding dong ditch this body?
But what if I leave it there and then I'll just change my blazer after?
It's worked before.
Flawless.
Foolproof.
Oh my god.
11.
Yeah, so the bureaucracy is
but
you don't know of a way to just leave an unconscious person without facing questions. That's the thing you're trying to avoid, right? Is having to talk to somebody. You're not somebody's gonna ask.
guys, what if I get someone that maybe a fan to bring them
Oh
in?
yeah, and then we
Or
don't have to deal with it.
Quick question is, as a
get some
player,
rando.
does she need to be in the cryo bag continuously, or if someone drops her off on the steps of the hospital without the cryo bag, she'd be okay for a little while as soon as they notice her?
Yeah, you could disconnect her and she won't heal, right? But she won't necessarily get worse until somebody could
it's
do
not
something.
It's not like I'm pulling the plug and
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have enough influence to get someone to drop off a body for you?
I mean, we don't have to tell them what happened. We can just say she got too drunk. She's a
strong friend of mine, and we've
and
stolen all of her
she needs
all of her
help
things.
getting to the hospital.
That's not true. We kept her if we had
They don't
actually
know
hollowed
that.
out her cybernetic eyes and stuff like that, they probably would have had more questions.
Now,
You'd be
here's-
surprised. They don't really ask a lot of questions.
I do have I have a lot of bribery. I don't know if that helps with any of this.
Bribery almost always takes cash. So you could use bribery to drop off the body without questions being asked, but you're going to have to pay that person the right amount of money for them to not ask those questions. And unfortunately, you all have a bit of cash, but it's in Nenevin's pocket because she's the one with the agent.
Right. Okay. Cool. So
Now
that
we
never
got access to our bank account. Shit, we gotta.
We'll try the fan first, and
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I would say we gotta. If we're gonna use our bank account, we gotta drain it before we wake her up. Just.
I do have tenant forgery though.
So Rocker, as charismatic impact, there are things you can do to get this person to do a non-violent thing for you, or even a violent thing for you. Honestly, that's part of the deal. Is you get to use your audience as shock troops sometimes and throw themselves into harm's way for you. So that is an option. Mechanically, you absolutely could do that too.
Okay.
So whenever we're ready, we can just, walk with her, and then we'll see who we pass along the way as we do our rounds and sell some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, people on the floor of the hospital we need to go to. Maybe if we just get her to that floor, then we can kind of just leave her from there.
Oh, or we just put her in the elevator, press the button, and then
No, we need to set somebody up to bring her to the hospital first.
Oh my god.
oh, does the elevator not
It's
open?
just someone
straight out
else's
the hospital?
problem. I mean,
I thought the elevator would just open like in front of the hospital or something. I don't know.
I mean,
It's another like storefront on a level, right? So you open the elevator, you walk down the thing. Like, you all don't have access to the like emergency elevator that brings you right into the ER, right? So you'd be like coming in through the regular people elevator and going down the hall, and like there's the thing, right?
regular people elevator.
Right. But yeah. So you could just like talking through mechanics here. You could bribe your way through this situation. You could charismatic impact your way through this situation, like just get a fan to show up and take them, right? Or you could like, you guys have a couple. What was one of the other things you all were exploring in terms of?
As a med tech, could I just bring her in and say that I found her that way and try to help her best I could, but I knew it was.
Yeah, you could pull some sort of like I'm a paramedic and like try and like say that you're an off-duty paramedic kind of thing.
Yeah.
You could totally try and lie your way through this.
Okay. I would definitely be more comfortable with one of the other options because I'm just waiting for another crit fail to happen while I'm like literally in front of a bunch of doctors.
Crit fails are fun.
They are, but at the same time, if we can have one of the fan boys or girls kind of crit fail, that's cool.
I think we could do that where we have the fanboy do it, and we're like, all right, so we're gonna put her in the elevator on this floor, and you're gonna go one floor above, and then you're just casually gonna walk into the elevator.
Oh my god, are you okay, miss?
Exactly. And then they can take them. or I do forgery and bribery.
Let's save our money.
Yeah, let's just get some fans
to
show up and
so...
carry her in. Yeah.
But I mean, we could have a note on her.
Because eventually we'll tell Scary Guy on the phone where she is and he can come find her, Maybe.
Is Scary Guy on the phone even looking for her? Who is this guy? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
Low tech.
Well, it's a pretty lame name.
It's not our
He
problem.
seems very high tech.
Yeah, high tech is better.
Definitely not
Who named
intimidating
this
at
guy.
all.
No, I'm not scared of him in the slightest.
Nor should you be.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just make the
grab
rounds.
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, with some stuff. Couple of fans that take interest. They're like, oh my god, thank you, you're here. We need a favor, and then just have them take the money.
Yeah.
And maybe also give us some cash.
I'd like that.
Some food. I mean,
It has been a while.
We haven't eaten
Okay.
since breakfast when we all had to.
Okay.
That was 3 episodes ago. I mean, 3 hours ago.
It's been 8 hours because you.
You did a lot of surgery.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Have we gotten some rats to feed Keanu?
No.
No, the
As
only
long
rat we
as
found
you
is
keep-
smart.
As long as you keep away from Doc.
Okay.
Doc! I love it.
Doc's my
You all
buddy.
are having this conversation in the space, right?
Yeah.
You
We haven't gone
Yeah.
out yet.
you hear like a little squeak on the northern end of the thing.
Wait, do I trust Doc not to try to just go ham on this head while we're gone?
No, you don't trust Doc to not go ham on this head while you're gone. It's a rat. You're leaving it
now-
alone.
Can you ask Doc to take the body?
No, I will not implicate Doc that way.
Imagine like a swarm of rats just under the body, bringing
people
it
are
to
going
the
to question
front.
that, but they're not going to stop it. You
See,
know,
that's
like
fair.
who's
Who
going
are
to
they gonna-
interfere with that? No
Who are
one.
they gonna ask? Who are they gonna ask?
It's true. Not us.
Are you going to just talk to the rat about it? No.
I mean,
Or-
Doc
or
does
we-
seem very smart, though.
But the question is,
Yeah,
can
Doc,
you control? Can you control all of
Absolutely not.
them?
He wouldn't
Oh.
even get in my hand.
I was gonna say, what
We're
if
on a
Doc
very
controls the body?
beginner friend basis, but he helped me and I like him. So.
Doc
Acquaintances.
can just control
got
the
it.
body and then walk her to the hospital and then jump off her head at the last second.
Like I said, she didn't control me. Like he didn't control me while I was doing the surgery. So like I don't know for a fact that he's able to do that yet.
Fine.
So I think
This
it's
is really
better.
going to throw a hole in our
Okay.
plan of getting all the rat bodies to cover up the human body.
Yeah.
Oh
You hear
no,
another
we're gonna
squeak.
kill all of Doc's friends.
You hear another squeak on the
I
northern
know.
end of the
Oh, Doc can tell us which rats he hates.
Maybe,
We'll be the rat
yeah, maybe
squad.
that's us. Which one?
So one of you looks
We
over
go like, and then we like.
He's like a buff rat with an eye patch. Like,
you see Doc is standing there, like standing on two legs, like looking at all of you, and then like gets low
Is that
because
him?
he's like maybe a
Oh
little
my God.
scared of seeing everybody.
Oh.
And,
I like squat down on the floor and I'm like, hey, buddy.
he's see this like piece of machinery up here at the top.
Let me get into the. Sorry,
He's
I was.
the
Yeah,
machinery in the
yeah.
top center. He's on that, and he like gets he's up on the thing, but he like gets back on all fours, and he pushes a shoebox forward.
Oh my God.
I like slowly approach because I know he's a little overwhelmed with all the
Ooh.
people, and I like.
Yeah,
I
he
kinda, like,
backs
is it
away and gets
okay
close
if
to like
I-
a hole in the trash kind of thing.
Okay.
But you walk forward.
I grab the shoebox and I give him a little like nod, and even though I don't know if he can understand me or not, I say, "You're getting some more neck meat when I get back." And then-
I gag a little bit. I'm like, "Ugh, what?
What's this about the neck?
I bet
oh, we
Keanu
said Keanu. Come on.
said you too.
So I'll take the like the top off the shoebox and look in to see what Doc was trying to get me to look at.
Yeah. So inside are 4 rats in repose. They're laying side by side on top of the tissue paper, and they all have their little paws are up, and their like heads are up, and their eyes are closed. And on their bellies, you can see like little tattoos on each of their bellies, and each of them are named.
Oh my god.
What are they named? What are they named?
Oh my god.
Tell me now.
Also,
no.
now that means I need to check to see if Doc's belly is also named, because if so, then I need to stop calling him Doc. That's very rude.
Like, it's
That's
Doc.
my cute name.
Yeah. So your names are Justin, Brutus, Jenner,
Oh.
and Roscoe are the 4 names that are tattooed there.
I love them. I love them. I love them so much. Which one looks the most photogenic?
The most Jenner.
I'm gonna take Jenner if that's cool with everyone.
You're gonna take this like dead rat.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
I
Dead
thought like
rat.
we were all gonna split them and maybe like it was gonna be like a Power Rangers thing. I don't know. I don't know what these rats could
We
do.
all have the ability of the rat.
We could give one to
Wait, no,
Keanu as a
Was-
snack.
I like look at Doc. Are these for us to hide on top of the body,
Or for us to make friends with.
or
Um,
I don't think you can give him a 2-choice
Okay.
answer.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think.
Point at me if it's friends, and point at Reina if they're bad rats.
Yeah. So you look at the rat that you picked up, Paris, and it has that same like black metallic line down its back, like the one you saw earlier
Mhm.
when you were in the tunnels, right? And Doc looks kind of like the rat that you saw earlier.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, you yeah, they look like they were cared for because they were like purposefully placed. They look like they're relatively recently dead, but not through like combat. You don't see any like scars or wounds or anything like that on them.
I think this might be a reverse Ratatouille.
We have to control their little hairs.
I think so. Or I think we have to transfer our brains into the rat brains.
I think they already. I don't know if I'd be able to do surgery fully as a rat.
Okay.
Very weird day.
I'm not doubting Doc
Highs
at
and
all.
lows.
He's been very helpful, but
I do have a crazy idea. Go with me on this one. And I want to kiss the rat.
Which one?
I'm kissing Jenner.
You kiss it.
Does he come back to life?
It tastes dead. No.
Oh, all right. Well, then
but when you go to like show this affection, the Doc kind of crawls out of his little hole and like stands up on his hind legs again, and you can see that he's got a tattoo down his chest. And I'm gonna say it's obvious a he, because like rats have big nuts, and so like you can tell.
that would have been really awkward if I just misgendered the rat too.
I love how these rats have gone through cybernetic surgeries, but not spayed and neutered.
No.
They need more.
Wait, okay, so I need to know, what is his name according to his tattoo?
Yeah, according to his tattoo, his name is Nicodemus.
Oh, that's fucking tight.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I will call him Dr. Nicodemus, so at the end of the day, it still technically kind of works.
Sweet.
He got his PhD already.
Mm-hmm. Very proud of Nicodemus.
Nurse practitioner Nicodemus.
So
yeah, he doesn't seem to have like. I mean, that was a good thing to do, because like he took that as like you had affection towards rats, and so he's like more out now and not as hidden away.
I tried to put my hand out to him, and he didn't like that.
Everyone take a rat and kiss it.
This is now like another sign that you're down with rats, right? That the group is down with rats, and so
everyone kiss a rat. Everyone kiss the dead rat. Kiss it.
I kiss Brutus.
Maybe.
Yeah, you kissed one of the other ones. Justin, I think. And he like scurries down and kind of like comes over to you all, and like stops and waits.
Oh my god, he's waiting for me. Is he not? Isn't he?
No, he's just closer to you all now. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what else this rat would want from us.
Yeah.
Dr. Nicodemus, nice to meet you. I am Raina. Paris. We got May over there. And then Skit, you've met. Squeak. Oh, nice to meet you. We're going to clean up this area. Is that okay?
Squeak.
I'm going to take that as a yes. What do we... These guys...
Ask him who's...
I feel like I have to ask yes or no questions.
Well, what if we do hot or cold? Like, I'll walk with the rat in one direction, and he can like squeak twice for no, or squeak once for yes. And then maybe
like a hot cold situation. All right, yeah. What direction do you go with your rat?
I'm just gonna start walking to the left. I'm just walking in like just to the left in a random direction.
Right,
like
I'm gonna say, all right, just for time's sake, I'm gonna say that you spend some effort And you get 1 squeaks whenever you go towards Keanu.
Oh.
And you also get 1 squeaks whenever you go towards the workshop. But you get 2 squeaks whenever you go in any other direction.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take.
He wants us to get rid of them.
I'm gonna take the rat that I kissed, and I'm gonna hold it over Keanu and look back at the rat.
Yeah, you get a 1 squeak.
Oh, okay.
What is yes?
Yeah.
Okay, one is yes, right?
1 is yes.
Okay.
Wait, is 1 yes?
So the rats have a gang of their own.
We don't know. Yeah, what if they have like
Keanu like extends his head out of the water.
I mean, I just drop it. I drop it.
Feeding time.
And then like you hear like the crunch, and then like Keanu goes back underwater, and he squeak.
All right, he doesn't seem mad. I think 1 squeak is correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That's good.
All right. Cool.
I like how you're all really worried about offending this rat. It's so cute.
There's obviously multiple of them, and we've talked about how scary a horde of rats could be. Who's gonna stop them?
Curiosity.
Like just a bunch of eyes coming out of every corner. Like
I am imagining this rat is the rat from the Cabinet of Curiosities with the human face. Okay, so no one's seen. Has anyone seen that yet?
Oh my god!
No, but that's horrible.
There's a dirty rat.
Good.
Everyone watch it. Cabinet of Curiosities. I think it's like episode 5. There's a rat with a human face, and it's really upsetting. And he's like really dirty and gross, and I don't like him. But
that is so good.
Dr. Nicodemus, are you from this building?
Squeak.
Were you born here? Okay.
Squeak.
Wow. There's someone really smart and very... I'm not going to judge yet. Doc is pretty cool. Very smart and doing things.
He goes towards the end of the thing and squeaks at near the mangled corpse.
okay.
Oh,
We need to get rid of
you?
Squeak.
Oh no!
Poor little duck.
Oh my god, this is your dad.
what?
Oh my god.
Doc, I don't really know how to ask you yes or no questions anymore, but our plan was to kind of get rid of the body in a very totally humane way of putting them in a box and sending them back to the earth where we all wish to return someday. That's fine, right? Like if we move them, you're not going to be upset if we like...
There was probably too much complexity for him.
Yeah, probably.
So he probably just leaves.
Okay. Yeah. We start moving towards it and
he's
put it into boxes or
Hey,
something.
I'm just gonna say it because I don't think you can hear us anymore. I'm worried that maybe that Dr. Nicodemus killed his dad and then all of his siblings, and now he's taking over and we're helping him in his evil plans. I feel like he became the smartest, and now he's overthrowing. I think it's very Game of Thrones.
See, the only thing is, I don't know how he would get.
I think
his owner near the machine that
he
is,
did what he's doing to us to someone else, and they killed him for
He
him.
has to walk around, okay?
He's smart.
Okay, and in all this stress, we just kind of like try to like leave.
May you like try
grab
to
what we
usher people
can.
out of the workshop. Like we should have this
before-
conversation outside.
Before that, Skit will purposefully make sure to put the head in a place that is somehow sealed that a rat cannot get into it. I don't know how, because Nicodemus seems very smart, but I
Yeah,
give me a conceal reveal object.
Oh no, somebody
Shoot.
help me with this. I don't have
I
any
can.
of that.
Somewhere. I know I can. I know
You still
that's
have the
a thing I
blazer.
built myself for.
Or like a basic tech to like make something, some sort of like,
Oh, I
casing.
have basic tech.
So one of those two, like you're either gonna lock it away in something,
Okay, I have basic tech for 15.
or you're gonna hide it.
Mine was terrible.
Okay. Yeah, you put it into some kind of box and weld it, or like seal it in some way. Like,
I'm gonna
probably hold
have
for a
to
couple hours.
unweld it when I get back.
Yeah, it's
That's gonna
it's
be
not
tough.
welded,
Okay.
but you get it into some sort of sealed box. It's like it'll probably take him a little while to open that.
Okay. And then, well, before I do that, I will just take like another little piece of neck meat and leave it out.
You're
for
running
him.
out of neck meat, but yeah, you get some. Give it to him.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
Start getting
exactly.
all in the
no.
jaw.
I think I can't
I
mess
was
with the
gonna
actual
ask-
face.
Yeah. I was gonna ask why there's all these rats and this dead body wasn't eaten, and now we know. They couldn't eat their dad.
Yeah.
That gives
Or-
me hope. I always say my cat's gonna eat me if I die before her.
Yeah.
Maybe she
or,
won't.
Or Dr. Nicodemus didn't just killed him and then had to kill all the siblings next, and he hasn't had the chance to eat his dad himself.
Did all this to have a buffet.
I
And then you
mean,
showed up.
But isn't-
He's like, no, I was about to finally eat.
Isn't the meat so bad though that we didn't even want to feed it to Keanu?
Yeah, it's
So
he probably, at
fetid.
this
It's
point,
super
4 weeks
gross.
old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a rat. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
We're already
Yeah.
outside the door at this point when this
Yeah.
conversation.
Are you all? Where are you all going? You're all outside the door, right?
I have
don't know anymore.
I have
Having
the
this-
cryo bag
having
on
this
me. We're
Intense discussion about Nicodemus away from
We're
Nicodemus,
carrying-
right?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. And we're carrying stuff, whatever
Actually,
we could.
should I have the body
salvage.
outside of the cryo bag since we're going to be handing it off to somebody? Because I want to keep the cryo.
Well, yeah,
Not
let's
yet.
not
Maybe
just
wait
walk
until
around
we
with a
find
body and then
That's fair.
and then
That's
ask
fair.
someone if they want to take the body.
Question.
We could weekend at Bernie's it.
Question.
That's true.
You all are about to do this field trip that involves a body and eventually going up 200 something floors, right?
Uh-huh.
This is all that same trip.
Uh-huh.
After the body is no
Mhm.
longer with us, because that's a long
Yeah.
way to bring a body.
Right?
Mhm,
Keanu. Is Keanu with you or
Okay.
standing?
If we're gonna do weekend at Bernie's, I would like to turn the tank into like a little thing that we can set the body on, so that it looks like we're
What? So we're like wheeling her on like a little cart to like all regal and
yeah.
I mean, it's a big cart because it's a big tank of water
yeah.
that holds a big turtle.
Yeah. And I just
But I think we should just
gonna put sunglasses
weekend
on her.
at Bernie's sounds very fun. But I think for simplicity's sake, we should just carry painting supplies in the body bag again, but like we did minus the cart.
That's
Because
true.
we also
I
want to
am-
sell things.
I am taking Keanu though. He's still coming either
I
way.
think he's
so-
gonna be safe with the rats, though. If anything, the rats should be worried about him.
Yeah, but yeah, I suppose.
You know,
Yeah, but he gets nervous if he's alone. for too
separation anxiety.
long.
Maybe he'll make new friends.
Doc.
Oh,
and
also,
Nick-
we probably don't want to take Keanu up very high where rich people live because we did steal him from a rich person at one point.
You know what? I did forget about that. Okay.
Yeah.
oh,
I'm gonna place like 2 more rats near Keanu so that if he gets hungry, he can just grab them.
Just like,
He can just like time feed himself.
Yeah.
He's like,
Smart.
"Nah, it's
they're
fine."
gone with like 2 minutes. Then he's like, "My mom never feeds me."
yo, fully.
This is like the first time that Keanu's had meat in like 3 weeks. Like once he got a rat to like try and get some water out of his tank, and that's the last time he got
We
meat.
got like real still.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get it.
Today's the day.
So all right. So just so I have it in my head, you're leaving Keanu here with 2 rat supply of food.
Yeah.
You're taking painting supplies, the cryo bag with the body in it. You're leaving the head in some sort of container also in this workshop.
Mhm.
And we also have some other scrap.
I mean, you guys
did
were-
we get anything?
You guys
else
were
from
working
the
for
thing that we
4
sell?
hours plus.
Yeah,
advancing a
there's
little bit,
definitely
but-
like a pile of things you can sell. I don't have those like itemized, but you do have like you could have like an armload of stuff that you're pretty sure you could sell quickly in a market. It doesn't smell very good, but you could totally get rid of it and get some coin.
Do we have? And then we have those pieces that May did too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's too bad we can't just leave and be like, it would be a real shame if this place was as clean as the scalpels from earlier when we came back. I would. Just
Nicodemus
image-
gets
That's
very
definitely
busy for
Yup.
a very long
As you
time.
walk out, you said that.
Doing a
Cleans like
rat.
1 square foot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm proud of him. Either way,
Yeah.
proud of him.
He still leaves rat droppings, so there's only so much he can do.
Everything's very dusted, but there is rat poop.
Yeah.
He knows how to wash a scalpel, but he does not clean up after himself.
That's
Got
not macro cleaning.
All right.
Utility cleaning, sure. Okay, so I think let's do one thing and then we'll go to break. All right. So what is the first thing y'all are gonna try and do now that you're like out and away? It just smells so much better out here in the hall. Like you forget how awful it is until you're like away.
I will say that of all the things we want to do, it would probably be helpful to not have a body bag at the market or on the 215th floor.
Gotcha.
Oh, that would be very bad. I like
Yeah.
getting rid of the body.
So
first.
order of business, get rid of the body, get rid of the junk, then go
Yes.
up high.
Seems fair.
Okay. So as we walk out, I'll try to spot someone who, I don't know. How would I know if someone's like looking at a wall that
Yeah.
I've painted before?
So-
Could you post on your
know,
social
maybe
media or something too?
That you're selling stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Or that.
just give me your
Oh,
yeah,
that I'm
totally.
selling.
Give me a charismatic impact. So roll a d10 plus 4.
Mhm.
And we will see how you
Ooh.
11. Okay. Well, actually, you
Just
a post or you like do some sort of you either know
Meet
where to
and
go.
greet.
You either know where to go or you've created a small post to a private group kind of thing. But either way, you get like a group of about 6 fans who you either can like walk up to or know to meet you someplace or what have you. But you have, without too much effort, you have 6 people at your rocker disposal, right? So these are, they're willing to do favors. They do stuff. And there's like one fan in there that is like kind of your most rabid fan that would do like a major favor for you. Just short of getting in, like they wouldn't like take a bullet for you, but they would absolutely do something like kind of out there for you. We'll name them.
Move a body.
Let's move a body. Their name, just to give them a name, is Pickle.
Nice.
Yes.
Their name is Pickle.
Great name. Great name.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
So, I mean, maybe should we sell the stuff to the group of fans or ask the fans to sell it? Or
Oh,
Sell it to the fans.
Yeah.
And
Sell it to
whoever's
the
really
fans.
jazzed about it,
Sell
say,
it to them.
hey, I need a little help. Because we can easily,
yeah.
hide the
Yeah.
body under a bunch of like.
So as that's happening,
Well, you could also like offer to give them like an autograph if they help you out with this one thing, and that would probably alone just get them to.
They pay you for the autograph.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. So charismatic impact, good enough to get this guy to like, oh, yeah, she's alive.
yeah. No, she's fine. She just had a bit too much to drink. We were having this crazy
Yeah.
party. You know how it is.
Yeah.
right? And
it's-
she just really needs to get to see someone because last time she had too much to drink, she had to get her stomach pumped, and it was a whole thing. But I'm kind of busy. I have what's the word? I have a commission.
Oh, wow.
So I can't deal with it. But if you could, I would
Yeah,
be really
yeah.
grateful. Maybe I could also draw a
No,
little
you
something
say the
for
word,
you.
it's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you don't mind, he has like a little book for you to put something in, like some sort of like, hey, my favorite artist, give me a little sketch kind of thing.
Mhm.
He says, yeah, are they in the bag? Do I take the bag?
No.
So the bag is just
Well, you could just take.
go ahead, you're talking directly to them. I'm just
No, I'm just like, no, you can. We'll take them out of the bag. We'll take her out of the bag, and then you just, walk her up there and put her down, make sure she's okay, and yeah, be on your
Okay.
way.
All right, yeah, yeah. He kind of looks at the other three in your groups like, so, is this like a special bag or can I just unzip it?
I'll just automatically, like, as soon
Uh,
as she says she's taking them out of we'll take it out of the bag, I'll just start kind of unzipping the bag.
Sure. So yeah, you unzip the bag and disconnect
help,
you do the cryo operation to like remove the connectors and all that kind of stuff. And as you're doing this, you're kind of like looking at Red and you're looking at all the like blood spots on her shirt and her jacket and like how she was obviously shot to shit. And he kind of looks.
It was a wild party.
It's a
Hold
it's
on,
a
hold
red
on. I'm gonna
jacket.
roll for the guy. He's got his own composure. I'm just gonna roll for him as he's like.
It's a red jacket. He really can't see the blood,
Yeah,
can
that's
he?
true. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
There's no disadvantage in Cyberpunk. All right, cool. He's like, yep. Okay, yeah. Rager of a party. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was some Russian roulette going on. She lost, obviously.
Dude,
You've never
the
been there.
body.
It's crazy. People are losing their heads.
What? I think the more details I get right now is probably the worst. So like,
Okay.
yep, just and he like gets into like a fireman carry. Like I'm just gonna.
I'll
And
tell
like
you what, though.
the
You're
other
right to the
five,
next one.
the other 5 fans are like, whoa. They all just like slowly turn away, and he's like looking like there's nobody looking. He's like, yeah, that's fucking May's awesome. All right, and he like takes the book while you're maybe not even done with the thing, and he just like starts walking down the hall.
We'll see you at the next party. You're definitely invited.
I'll invite you.
No Russian roulette anymore. We've learned our lesson.
Russian roulette to the body.
It's a changed version where we actually just shoot each other.
No, it's when you have a
You
revolver.
just shoot the
and
person across from you.
Yes, exactly.
you just have a revolver and it has 1 bullet and like the 6 things, and you don't know if it's gonna have a bullet or not. But she got 5 in a row. So weird.
It was crazy.
I'm gonna-
I think someone forgot to take out the extra bullets. If we're being
Unlucky.
honest.
Oh, they thought they were supposed to have one
First time we've
empty
done it.
set and not just 1 bullet in the entire. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man.
You guys get 41 eddies off this crew. They very quietly take whatever it is that you have on there, and they like put in 41-ish eddies between a lot of them, and they very like without making a lot of eye contact leave.
Have a good day. Thanks for coming.
I awkwardly wave
We'll
at
let you
them.
guys know.
There's a pop-up
Everyone
show.
like
Tell your
stands in a
friends.
line waving at them.
We just ruined May's following in like 5 seconds. Oh,
Right, yeah,
Or you
there's
increased it,
just
you
I
know?
mean, like,
That's
just
kinda
real
metal.
quick, I think that it's fair for the 4 of you for your reps to go up by 1
Great.
after
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
this.
So from 0 to 1?
No, from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2.
Oh, okay. What, that's
Where
the
is
heck
Rep?
Rep
Oh my
on here?
gosh.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
I know it's here somewhere. I saw it.
Is that
It
like
was- I
is
saw
that
it
one of the ones that's like
before.
under education and then like randomly? No,
No, it should be like a
language.
stat
Yeah.
somewhere.
Social?
Oh, it's reputations down at the bottom by friends and enemies.
Oh wow! Why is it way
Oh,
down there? That's so
jeez.
funny. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
you have a reputation for you have your first rep, whatever that
Oh,
is,
yeah.
right? And then you have a second rep for wild parties.
Yeah. So our first rep is just like whatever we're personally known for, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Skip to add one rep for
Wild
Rat
Russian
Doctor.
roulette.
Yeah.
While all of this was happening, and people are getting chatted to, what were there just like passerbyers that might have been a little distracted and like looking at any point in time? I'm going to try and sticky fingers anyone, but I don't want to do it to her fans because I don't want to hurt that relationship even more.
Right. No,
so I'm kind of just other people that are in the area that are distracted by the like.
You weren't completely involved in this scene that was going on from a people perspective. So sure.
Meg can just tell them that it's like it was an art piece, like it's like a performance.
They're already gone. You can't reimagine.
Well,
No.
Wait, no. On social media, like what a
Paris can literally start rumors, right?
Yes,
that's true. Paris can.
I would like
preemptively start rumors.
Absolutely,
good rumors got us.
That's true. All right. So pickpocket is a skill. So roll your pickpocket.
Yes, it is. It is, and I definitely have it. Crap. What section is it under? Technique.
Yep. Cool.
Go. Is it going?
Yep.
There it goes.
17.
Okay. So yeah, you get a 17. So you get the wallet and ID of where you all are. I'm going to say you get the wallet and ID of a foreman. So her name is like Big Arm Susan, and she was a brick shit house when she walked by, but now she doesn't have any money because you are the brand new owner of. We just roll 2d6 again. 56 eddies.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And an ID, huh?
And an ID for Big Arm Susan, foreman for Initech or whatever.
Look at the ID and it's like buff person. I just hold it up next to me and I'm like, it would work, right?
she's like all neck and shoulders, you know? It's like there's no short hair.
Unlike the head we have upstairs, no neck and no shoulders.
Yeah, exact opposite.
I think we should take a break.
Oh boy. Alrighty, y'all. We will be back in like 10 minutes for more rat chaos. One. Oh boy.
Hey everybody. Yeah, let's get to it. We just to get right in, right? I just can't wait to see how this ends. You all are in a hallway. You've just gotten rid of Red, sent her off to the hospital, right? You have like just under 100 eddies, I think, on you after maybe a little more than 100 eddies on you after selling some stuff to the fans and a little bit of pickpocket of Big Arm Susan and the eddies she had in her pockets. Yeah, I'm going to say that you all were able to do this on the same floor. You had to move like a sector over. So you had to kind of like hoof it a little bit to get away from the workshop before you could do all of these things, but you're still on floor 32. You spot like at the end of one of your hallways, a pair of Wickmen that are just standing there, little sentries. Just a couple of toughs. They're not busy. They're not doing anything, but this is clearly, Lighthouse Tariff, and they're showing presence on floor 32.
Stand up all straight.
And they're a ways down. Not something I really intend for us to like interact with, just to mention that they're present. And cool. Yeah, you've got like people going on lunch break, I guess, or maybe some people are getting off shift and other people are coming on. So you've got like a bit of a bustle starting up right now. There's people kind of wandering around. You got some maintenance guys doing their thing. Yeah. What do you all want to do now?
Well, good thing we did the body deal before everyone started getting out of work.
Mm-hmm. Solid timing.
Should we head up?
Oh, I was going to say, looking around, do I see Jeremiah Jr.?
Good question.
In the hustle and bustle of the...
Nah, you wouldn't see Jeremiah Jr. up here. Jeremiah Jr. is market level. He...
Oh, yeah, I've heard there's different markets.
He may not even have like an RFID chip to get further into the building. Like he can go down into the catacombs and he's up above, but you haven't seen him above like the second or third floor.
Cool.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll bring him to the top.
Yeah.
To the top. Do we just go to like the elevator? I've never done this legally.
Yeah.
I never succeeded illegally.
Yeah. Do any of you have the background of like high society, luxurious?
I do.
Okay. So that the first 50 floors are kind of on their own. And you get to the 50th floor, and that's where you make the exchange to go up. Mm-hmm. So there will be an elevator and a staircase that ends at the 50th floor, and you can go no higher while inside the building. Before stopping at the 50th floor, there's a check. It's a big, kind of beautiful lobby, sky lobby situation. And the other option, of course, is to do what your parents always did, which was take a, hover car. Like why ride an elevator? Just take the car. Right. Just go up, Yeah. And so, yeah, those are your two options. And the elevator ending at the 50th floor is the only way it can physically work, because there's no like other way to get above.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I mean, yeah.
We have an invitation.
Yeah, 50th floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you guys find the right elevator, RFID tag, head up to the 50th, right? Bing! Opens up. And the four of you step out. You've got paint supplies. What else do you all have with you? Just so I know, like, kind of paint the picture.
I think just that. If we sold everything else and got rid of the body.
Okay.
I actually meant to ask. I have the cryo bag because we gave the body over. What does the cryo? Can I fold it up? Is that something I can like?
Totally. It's the pump and the supplies. They can all roll up, almost like a smallish tent or like bedroll.
Okay.
Right. So you can stuff that into a backpack. Perfect. It's going to make the backpack bulge a bit, but it's not like I've got a body bag.
I already kind of don't fit in on this floor. So if I have a backpack that's bulgy, it's not going to bring any extra attention to me, I don't think. So
yeah. Yeah, and somebody else could carry it too, but yeah, you could totally have that with you, just
Cool.
wrapped up.
Okay.
Any of you holding obviously large weapons, shotguns, katanas? Okay, yeah,
Nope, we
'cause
left them at home.
those two things,
No
they're
black
off doing
bucket
something else,
Tashi.
fighting low tech on their own. Okay,
I'm
so
sure they'll be okay.
Is that what's happening?
so you all, yeah,
They're just talking.
They're getting killed, and we're playing Ratatouille. Like,
combat with words.
Imagine, I can see it, like they're having like a whole like
Yes.
fight or whatever, and we're just like having
like
fun.
yes
We're
or
like,
no?
like-
Two
you're like-
squeaks, one
Yeah,
squeak.
yeah. One squeak. What is two squeaks? And he's like.
And the next shot is Ned
And then you
getting
can
like
tell
a
who's
bullet to the
brain.
shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ned's getting her head Ned's getting his head beat to the wall, and then like she's sitting there like shotgunning low tech, and it's like squeak.
And then I'll...
All right, so okay, real quick, I need wardrobe and style from everybody as you step
Sure.
out onto the sky lobby, the 50th floor.
I will roll
crap,
with my
wait.
whole +3.
Beautiful.
+3 completely. 6.
Oh my god, you have a goal of 3.
I have a cool of 3 and 0 in wardrobe and style. I am
Oh, I
not.
did it. Okay, cool.
Casa. Oh
I'm
my
leading the pack.
May, you are, yeah, you've absolutely nailed the I'm an artist on a commission to a high profile client, and these are my fuckwit assistants.
Fine with me.
How dare you? I got an 18.
Oh my god, you do have a good that blazer. Obviously, you're the money manager,
Yep.
and you are because you're the accountant.
Yeah, it's not even a lie.
yeah.
I'm just like wide-eyed looking at everything as we're coming up to whoever is like assessing us. I'm just wide-eyed looking, just holding on to like Skit's tooth bag to keep me like going on the same path.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fully don't belong.
I literally am probably looking like a kid on a field trip that's like seeing a dinosaur because I have like my backpack, so I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. So yeah, doors open, right? This floor is it's as open as it can be from end to end. So there are periods where you can stand and see glass left and right outside, right? You can see what time of day it is. It's like getting into evening. And the whole floor is this like ombre situation. Like the floor itself is that like onyx black, like Vanta black, black 3.0, black 4.0, whatever it is, like that super dark, deep black. It's unsettlingly dark. Like you stand there and like your brain does this thing of like, am I falling? No, I'm not falling. It's okay. Right. And then like the bits of columns and walls and things like that that do support the rest of this, like the other 150 something floors above you, which, these are still really big support columns. They have this like gradient that goes up to this brilliant white at the top. And so the whole floor has this kind of like ombre thing going on. And there are people in like fine dress out and about lounging. You can absolutely hear someone just getting railed somewhere and everybody's pretending like they don't hear it.
Nice mood.
Yeah. And there's just this kind of weird like vibe of like, this is where two strata come to meet, right? So like those of you who do not fit the wardrobe and style, you're not alone here, right? There are other people like that present on this floor, and there are people who are clearly dressed to impress who don't belong above but want to look like they do, right? And so that's kind of what this place is. And then as it's getting on into evening, there's this kind of just blend of nightlife that comes to this floor. There's no bar, there's no restaurant, there's no services being offered here. There's just people who know that this is the place to be at this time of night, right? At this time of the evening. And you all make your way over to the floors that go above, right? They are behind a security checkpoint kind of thing. And there's this big circular desk that matches the kind of ombre vibe, but the top is tilted gently towards the operator, and there's a bunch of like things on the screen, some security cameras, some feeds, some like terrorist watch stuff going on. We're currently like a level whatever it is, there's all kinds of info on this person's like circular desk that goes all the way around their sitting station. And she is sitting there with her little like business visor on as she's like getting stuff done. And she's got information like flashing in her eyes, and she's just like getting things done and like pressing a button and sending some sort of command off to somebody, and then notices you all as you come up and says, yes. Looking at the group.
Hi, I'm May, your artist.
Do you have an appointment or something? Do you need?
Lux commissioned a portrait, and I'm here with my team to make sure that happens.
You see like some screens pop up, right? She goes, "Oh, May, graffiti artist.
That's me.
If I look you up, am I going to like what I find?"
Well, art is subjective, but I'm sure you'll appreciate the work that I
Give
put
me
in.
either charismatic impact or persuade.
Persuasion. Oh no! Okay.
It's still a 13. So yeah, you pivot the conversation to, well, art is subjective. She's like, She like purses her lips. Indeed. Well, Lux does have party of one going up. She didn't mention anything about
She didn't mention.
She didn't mention anything about the manager.
I don't see your name on this list. I only see May.
And the muscle.
The
Bodyguard.
Moral support.
Can
Yeah.
can we ask?
Do you even know who you don't need muscle to visit with Lux.
We do, because we need someone
I'm
to
new
carry
here.
up all of the
No,
supplies.
it's for me.
Oh, of course.
We have to draw a sketch.
Yeah. She looks at the Netrunner. What's your body, Taylor?
Eat.
Okay, cool. So, all right, fair enough. Strong, big arm Susan right there.
We like to do
The ID, but covering
arm
up the
Reina.
picture, so it's just the name. Yeah.
Well,
The best surprises come in the smallest boxes,
the problem is that I only have approval to send one of you up.
Oh, this is not going to be good if we don't go up there, let me tell you. Maybe we should, maybe you could call Lux for us. Let her know that we're all here and that, it's very important that we all go up there.
She kind of like narrows her eyes like, I don't. So either roll a persuade or like some way to convince this guard to.
Okay.
Conversation.
Conversation would not do it. It would have to be like a persuade or a bribe or.
I mean, I could do bribery or interrogation. Those are both high.
Well, interrogation is not going to work because she's the one with the.
All right. I mean, bribery. Yeah, you said that could work.
That could work. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. And see what I got. All right, that's fine.
You kind of pivot the conversation towards, well, look, I'm the money manager. Like, there are ways of overcoming this, right? And you start that track of like, look, I'm a business person. Surely there is an allowance for this kind of thing. You just tell me how much allowance you need for this to work out, kind of deal. And she just like, look, this has been a very good conversation so far. I don't think that we need to go in that direction.
Right.
I think that maybe you all should go talk to Lux or something and try and get more
Sure,
people.
we'd love to go
We're
talk
trying
to
to
Lux.
do.
We'd love to go talk to Lux.
Can you call her for us?
I don't think she knows
Sure.
Lux's number. I don't think she has the ability to. What's your name?
My name is
Karen. Seems like a
Karen.
Karen.
No. Karen goes the other way.
Karen.
My name is.
I am Karen in this situation.
Your manager,
Yeah,
the CEO of the company.
Yeah, her name is Hearts.
Okay.
Cute.
Well, that's great. I'll be writing that down.
Officer Hearts. She's part of
Officer.
she's part of building security.
Okay.
You know, she's like a lieutenant or something like that.
And
Like
are you aware of who we are? Because we need to
I
get
only
out
know
there.
of May, and I only know as much as on this file because I'm not going to dig in deeper.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I don't think she has the ability to. You guys, I don't think she's as high up as we thought.
Are you just so I know? Are you trying to like get her goat here and like try and like make her mad? Like, what is the?
I'm trying to get her to prove that she has the ability to let us up there.
All right, give me a persuade. Give me a persuade. You're like trying to manipulate her, and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, a 15 versus her like, I'm a security guard. I'm not supposed to let people pass this space." Okay, cool. She rolls really well on her.
Fuck me,
on her
dude.
thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. She rolled a 9 on the die. She's like, I completely understand your frustration, and I assure you, I do have the power to hit these buttons here, but I'm not going to. Because, you know, I understand that like down below, this kind of stuff works, but up above, it just doesn't.
I hope you know that this is not going to end well for you. May, let's go. Go ahead and tell Lux that it was Hearts.
Yeah. And then I go up to Hart and I say, "Do you have a way of calling her so I don't have to go all the way to wherever I do?"
Yeah, of course.
I've started pacing.
Yeah. It's like as soon as you break away from your business manager, right, and start having this other conversation, she says, "Yeah, I could get you in contact with Lux, of course."
Okay.
I'm only good at being in the rafters. That's where I belong.
She says, "Tell you what, stand over here, and I'll connect you." And you head over. There's like a little like a little like I don't know, private like video phone booth kind of situation. You know, some sort of place for you to be where she can connect you to Lux. So you're off to the side a little bit, and after a few rings, you see this image appear, and it's this woman in like dark like just deep dark black skin, but she's been augmented in some way to have like a shine to it, like almost like she's chrome, like there's a high gloss to her skin. And she has this like these golden cornrows that go back right down her back. And she is wearing a like black tux jacket, and underneath is a gold shirt kind of thing, like a golden like pressed frilled shirt going down. And this is as much as you get from her. It looks like she's like getting ready, right? You get the sense that like you're in a bathroom type space where she's like, or maybe in like a powder room kind of thing. And she says, "Yeah, Hearts, darling, what is it? Oh, who are you?"
Hi, Oh, wow. Before I introduce myself, you are beautiful, ma'am. I'm
My
May,
artist, you
and
are
I'm
so
your artist.
late. Where have you been all this time?
W- Well, you didn't really give me a time, so I just I had to deal with some things first, and you know how it is, right? Artists always have a
You
busy
must.
schedule.
I understand, I think.
Mhm.
I assume that if you're connected via Heart's line, that you're down there.
We're on the 50th floor. I had a problem because I can't really carry my bags because this is what makes the magic happen. So I brought my friends, my team, to make sure that everything is there and that everything goes smoothly. But Hart says that you only gave us access to one person coming up. So I was wondering if you could let 3 others come up as well.
Oh, um, give me a persuade.
Okay. Come on.
Holy smokes, that's a 22.
Holy shit.
All right.
Blinking with my big.
Blink, blink, blink. She thinks about it for a second. She goes, "You know what? That would be fine. The more the merrier. You bring your friends along, and do tell me their names because I think that I need." She indicates to somebody, and she goes, "Take these down. I do need them to be added into the security."
Yeah. Well, there's Skit, there's Raina, and there's Paris.
Okay. Beautiful, May. We'll see you shortly. She hangs up.
See you soon.
And yeah, you eventually those names show up, right? And Hearts is hold on a second. Hearts is typing away. Oh, I see your things have come through. Before I press this little button and let you in, anything that could be misconstrued or accurately construed as a weapon, please put into the bin. And she presses a button, this big metal shelf opens.
It's probably the first time ever.
Well,
A bunch of unarmed people have walked up here.
I know, right? She's
We're like,
they're clearly armed to the teeth because they live down there. So
yeah, and we're like,
Paris
no, we're
just pulls up her
poor.
pants, and she goes, "What about these babies?"
perhaps not.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
nobody has any knife or any of that kind of stuff off of Red, right? Nobody grabbed the pistol or any of those things.
No.
Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah,
I have to walk.
yeah.
walk
So
across
you would be expected to put that in there if you want to, or you don't have to.
I think if it's hidden and she doesn't point it out, then I won't.
Yeah. Oh,
immediately.
since it matters, roll conceal reveal for me.
Okay.
As you have it hidden on your person and you don't want her to see it.
Okay.
So as you
the tip of it is sticking out.
Into the bin.
Okay. We'll get these back, right?
Of course.
It's just new and
yes. Look, and on the bin there's a little LED display that has all 4 of your names on it. So of course, any one of you can come and retrieve this whenever you are sent back.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Mhm.
I'm not very trusting.
This is a good moment.
As we walk away, I say to them I will never see that again, I don't think.
All right, so you were let into the into the upper level, right? And this sense of floor, the ominous dark fades, and it is now this honeycomb of black and gold, and the black is a lot less ominous. And then you pass one area, this kind of black and gold honeycomb area, and you move into this kind of pearlescent white tile area, and there's express elevators all the way up to the top. That get you up to the 200s. And so this express elevator is for you. It boom, opens. And it will go all the way to 215 and drop you off at 215. And
I'm so glad that conversation was going well. I was about to jump behind the desk and push a button and tell everybody to run. That would have been a lot worse.
I was 2 feet away or 2 seconds away from fucking just running up and like trying to flirt with her and being like, "Are we gonna kiss now? Like this is tension."
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sure she would have.
No, I definitely felt something.
Definitely had that vibe going for it. Yeah, there's definitely like I think that Paris, your past experience, like this is completely different than every time she's been above. She's like, are they really this mean to everybody who's down here? Because obviously they are. Oh man. So you all ascend. And you make it to 215. Now, 215 is high enough up that you're central to the building. So there's this the living wall passes you, right? Is going higher above you, and you can see like sections of it going down. And when the elevator door opens, you can see this big green space. It's probably a 20-foot floor. So from where you are to the ceiling is 20 feet, and there's this big living wall, and like outcropping from the living wall is this like little miniature tree, like effectively a bonsai, but it's like a little citrus tree. And it's got a little like plate underneath it that says Raven. And like some of you who've been in this building for a long time know that like some sections are named for the tree that lives in that space. So this would be considered like the Raven area, because that would be like the main tree of this space. And hanging off of Raven is like a little teeny tiny like orange, like a little mandarin type orange, right? And it just sits there like hanging heavy on the tree. And you kind of look around, and there are units up here, but like all of the doors into these penthouse apartments are obscured by some either temporary wall or technology or what have you. But like while you're up here looking around, like it is not obvious where a door is to anything, but there's a little light path, little dots of light along the ground that like almost like a video game, a little like cheat trail that tells you where to go. The building is like, hey, come this way. Little dots leading you towards Lux's penthouse establishment. You can see where people would be sitting. You can see where people could like meet briefly in little lounges kind of thing. They're all empty, right? You can see like there's some toys left out on one of the tables kind of thing. And as you're kind of walking, these like yellow lights along the floor are pulsing, guiding you. The lights in the hall itself kind of flickers for a second. And you get to Lux's door, and Lux's door is this like quilted purple fabric door that has like a little teeny tiny like peep camera in the center of it. And as you all walk up, the door just like opens itself, and you can see into this apartment or into this penthouse. As you look in, but maybe before you commit to going in, as you look in, you can see it's kind of like some of the apartments that are now in the game. It's like a big open loft kind of thing, like 2 stories kind of thing, like a big, huge window on one end. And you can see that there's like some structure as there's like additional like living space above the door. Like you would come in, you'd see these huge windows in front of you, and you can tell there's some additional like family or living space up above kind of thing. And between you and the windows, so you can see these huge windows looking out over a beautiful shot of like the bay and lights from the city and all of that kind of stuff, as this building is very large. You can see those windows, and kind of halfway into this huge room, before those windows, you can see this like floor to ceiling tank, like water tank. And there is this like there's this like low couch, like wraparound couch thing right in front of the water tank, and you can see like little bubbles going up the water tank, you know, on the sides kind of thing. And you can see like plant life drifting gently in the water.
Oh, Keanu would love this.
I was thinking.
I would love this or did love this.
Yeah, is it empty of like animals?
Yeah, you step in. You have to step in to see the rest of the tank, right?
Right.
Yeah, you step in, and it's a big, like thousands of gallons of water tank in the middle of this like beautiful penthouse apartment in this building. And Lux is there. Okay, she's ready to receive you, and she has an assistant with her as well. This like short, squat little white dude. But the tank is empty, with the exception of like some sea anemones and some little clownfish along the bottom.
Is there a framed picture of a sea turtle anywhere in this apartment?
You walk in and kind of like do one of these like looking around whistles at the place, and as you walked in, you apparently passed the portrait of Keanu with
Oh no!
with his little flipper.
Oh no! Oh no!
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. It's a good thing we didn't bring Keanu.
I know.
Right.
Oh god.
And she's there in her black tux jacket and gold shirt, right, and like beautiful like formed pants, right.
I just leaned over to Paris, making all this kind of shit, looking at her, thing like, you weren't wearing that blazer, this blazer that day, were you?
That blazer is. I threw it away. Don't even-
Okay, then we're good. We're fine.
And she with a big like toothy smile like looks at you, May, and says, "May, darling, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my home. Please make yourself comfortable. Your friends, wherever you need your equipment, you have free reign anywhere on this floor." And I'm so glad that you could come and give me a portrait with my a portrait for me. I very much would love it if I could do a sitting for you. If maybe you all could help me take this painting down. I want to have a painting of myself with my beloved, so that I may remember him.
Absolutely. Okay. I can imagine like Paris trying to like bring it down or something, and she's just looking at it.
Yeah, well, like no, so like May, you go over, and like your friends are like, I feel like stunned. I feel like you all like don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing anything.
I'm crying. Oh my god. Yes, fully stunned. Oh, this picture? Yeah.
Oh, it is like trying to help.
The one of this. What is this? An alligator?
Dare you disrespect Keanu like that?
Oh my god! I feel like you have to give a roll for something like that. Like I feel like there's got to be some sort of like ballsy. Maybe
just a sheer will check.
Performance, like
I feel like
acting
it would
or
be
something?
sneak because you're trying to like make a comment like fly under the radar and
like,
see
I
if they
think-
catch it.
Yeah, just some sort of social skill here as you're trying to strike up conversation, you're trying to be casual, you're trying not to let on. Just how freaked are you?
Okay. Conversation?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Holy
Oh.
shit.
Chill.
Holy shit.
That's a
We
28.
must save Keanu.
She did crit on her human perception.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, she got a 17 on the die. All right, so yeah, you all are you're having this conversation, right? And you've lowered the picture, and she's standing near the thing, and she just says, May, please tell me the pose and position you need. I understand that normally for portraits you just take a photo, but as you can see, the subject matter is rather particular. So your like guidance here is necessary to help me with getting it right. And go ahead, keep going.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, it depends on how you want to look at it, because you'll be looking at it all the time, right? Do you want to look imposing and stiff, or do you want to be more casual? It's all,
I want it to be an embrace of friendship. I want it to have the feel that the two of us are, destined to be each other with one another for 150 years. And so she's kind of talking to you, and then she's also kind of talking to Paris, right? And you're like, what did you say?
Alligator?
That alligator. She just like rebukes you. It's like, no, that is a sea turtle. Were you like raised in a barn far from the ocean?
Yes.
And like there's this, she's challenging you, and you can feel yourself getting upset because like, no, you're educated. You were from upper echelon. You know these things, and she's treating you like you're dumb, right? And like there's this like you're like navigating the conversation very well, but she is getting you like a little tilted in this discussion as she's like working with May, being very nice to May, but treating you like you're the dumbest like sack of rocks to walk into her home in a long time kind of thing.
Are we gonna kiss? Okay.
Well,
I'm sensing a lot of tension here.
Enemies love it.
yeah. She is, I want to say that at one point in that conversation, there's this moment where like, maybe like you both like admit or like discuss like a fondness for like coral or something like that, like a fondness for like ocean life. So it's not like the turtle, but she's playing the conversation game with you and gets into this like rhythm where, no, you do know more about this than you let on kind of deal. But not like she caught you in a lie, but that like you're not as dumb as you let on in the beginning kind of thing.
It's
but
true.
yeah,
I
she
do have a 12 in accounting, yeah.
Yeah, and the two of you continue to have this like really spirited discussion while May opposes her.
Well,
Yep, just move your arm a little over here.
Well, this is all happening too. I'm just casually, probably not walking around. I bet that'd be frowned upon, but looking around I'm counting how many sea turtle things there are. Is she like horse lady level of sea turtle lady?
She's sea turtle lady.
Or like,
I'm just real curious.
Specifically, is it like always Keanu like images?
Little flipper.
Like like this, if there's a bunch
It's like
of sea
a
turtles.
casted like piece of driftwood, and it's like little Keanu.
Yeah. Give me. How do you want to go about discovering her level of? You can't be talking to her because she's engaged in a very like focused discussion with Paris, and you might be even getting a little jealous of how that discussion is going. But you can't talk to her because Paris and her there's some sort of like weird convo dance thing going on.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, that's too smart for me.
So do you want to be like? There are ways to like either be looking at artifacts in this space, or like maybe there's a logbook somewhere in here, or
so yeah, I think probably it's just like casually just kind of like noodling around what's in the like kitchen area wherever we're staged while this is happening.
Sure.
But I want to kind of like dance my way to the assistant.
Yeah, so like you dance your way to oh man, this guy would actually be a perfect pickle. Unfortunately, we already used that name. So you dance your name towards this guy, and he's maybe 5 foot, and he says he looks and says, Raina, was it? Yes.
Yes, and you were
Atom.
Atom,
with a
that's
T.
right.
Atom with a T.
Big science fan?
My family was, my parents are, yes. But I fell into the orbit of Lux, and I live a privileged life. So you help May. That must be very thrilling. Yes, with her street art that she does, running from the authorities, I'm sure.
Regretting this conversation. Definitely.
Level with me. Does she know much about reptiles or turtles?
Oh, very, very much so. I think she maybe had a pet at one point in time, or a very close friend with one.
That's great. That's beautiful. That's wonderful news, because I would hate for Lux to be disappointed in the product.
Okay, so how Raina's going about this is she's definitely looking for information, but about 3 questions in, she's forgotten, and she's just having a conversation with him, because she's gonna get through all the points, but I think she forgets that she's fishing for information, and she's just genuinely just now matching his energy, and it's
sweet.
like yeah. So it's going on a long conversation. So I'm not like being insincere in any of this, as she's very into it, and she's like. I didn't know Lux existed until today.
Yep.
And already I am just amazed. Like, what's her like deal? And especially with this crocodile she seems to like so much.
Oh, please. It's a sea turtle. You've never seen a sea turtle. Look, okay. Here's the deal.
No.
She is a part of an animal preservation society. Is one of her main philanthropic pursuits, and I need a name for this turtle. Song was found in the ocean with a small flipper, and an adoption was arranged so that Song could live out the rest of his 200-year life cycle with someone who could be a companion.
Like 200 years left, or like
perhaps 100, 130, 175, somewhere in there. He's nearly an adult, so he'll live for hundreds of years, and Lux is likely going to match some of that.
Oh yeah, because she's very shiny.
Yes. Will you roll for me personal grooming?
God, I mean,
as the two of you are having this like quiet, close by conversation.
11 is literally probably almost the best I could do.
Oh my god, yeah, because you have a cool of 3. Yeah, all right. Versus this guy's like, all right, cool. He says, I don't mean to pry, but Raina, this is perhaps an over. My parents always told me I'm overly observant and sometimes don't know when to keep my mouth shut. But I must say, you have the slightest odor of salt water.
Oh, it's probably because I live down in the very bottom basement. There's some like crazy things. Have you heard about Gustav? Apparently, he wants to kill people. But anyway, there's like water. I don't know. He's like a big. Oh wait, that's a crocodile. You're right.
Give me a like conversation or persuasion to like get this guy off the scent. Literally the scent of sea turtle, because we know that you're the one who cares for Keanu, because you're the one with animal husbandry. You're the one that's gonna smell like this fucking turtle.
You got a 9. So.
Oh boy, yeah. Cool. He's like, oh really? Well, that is so fascinating that down there
Submarines
would smell stuff.
Is there any way that Skit could like if she kind of overhears this a little bit and hears him being like, "Oh, that's so weird. You smell like salt water." Like she can kind of just cut in and
maybe yeah. Where is Skit? Are you like helping
Honestly, I haven't
May
decided.
and this stuff, or
I don't know.
where are
I don't
you?
know what I can actually do in this situation.
You're just waiting for something.
I'm a med tech. I have
Okay.
scissors if you want to like trim the canvas or something.
Sure.
But you know,
Yeah, you do have
That's
like
not-
fine surgeon's hands, and you are able to absolutely help with some specifics with the painting side of things. Yeah, that would be super useful. But it wouldn't necessarily put you close to this conversation that is happening off on the side.
you know, I
these
was
two.
kind of hoping to save Rana, but at the same time, also kind of just making sure I was doing something. So,
Yep.
Sorry, Rana.
Yep. No worries.
She has no idea she's in trouble.
Yeah.
She's fully enthralled.
Yeah. So great. I think he tells you the story of the adoption and like how it was helicoptered in a huge tank, a huge water tank, and tragically within the first year it had a number of veterinary visits, and on one of those visits during transport, our beloved our beloved song went missing, and has not been seen since. And Lux is beside herself. This is the reason why the commission is happening.
So how long has she been without him?
He names the precise hour, how many hours she has been without him, and you're like, "Yep, that's right, bro. We got him."
I feel like she's just really, she's like, "Oh, that's so." Oh yeah, that's me. This is what. Okay, I remember now. I'm just like, well, I guess I'm glad she has so many. How about how many turtle-shaped tchotchkes do you think there are?
Yeah, right. Do like a quick, I don't know, roll a d6. Like, there's at least that many in immediate
Oh,
vicinity.
I'm fully asking him that. That's my out loud thing. But two big ones.
Okay, good. So yeah, he says, well, in the estate, we only keep the two notable pieces: the gold statue over there, and he names the statue and who made it, right? And then of course we have the impression that was commissioned upon upon Song's
Figured us out.
upon Song's arrival, and it's like this huge just body impression. Like they literally took him and put him on a clay impression thing, to get the thing when he first shows up. So you see his full body with the fins all out and everything. And it's been dyed, it's been inked. So there's all the contour lines and all that kind of stuff. All those things are in there. He says, but in truth, her full collection of art and artistry for animals is renowned, and the Lux Museum in Night City towards animal preservation is one of the great treasures of the city, and it is available.
Is it free to the public?
No.
Is it
but
expensive?
it is rather affordable. A mere, I think the day rate, the matinee price is all of 250 eddies, and the evening price is perhaps 10 times that.
Can I have a free ticket? That'd be fun.
I think that's a grand idea. How about a free ticket for all of you?
Are you serious? That never works. I asked so many people for free things, and they always told me no.
Get 2 extras.
Get 2 extras.
We do have 2 more people with us, but I mean that's fine. Honestly, they don't strike me as people that would care much about.
Yep. Yeah, this is good. So you're working that out with it. Lux is working with you, May, and Lux says, "Now, May." Hold on a second. I gotta get out of his accent. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So Lux, she's standing there and has her whole regalia up, and you note that she is not really willing to sit, right? But she is she's able to stand in a kind of relaxed way, but always having just impeccable posture and pose. Right. And kind of while you're working with her, she asks, May, do you often work alone, or do you work with subjects, people?
Well, my team is always usually close by, but in terms of subjects, it's just whatever I see, whatever strikes inspiration, really.
Oh. And what is it that inspires you?
Life, I guess. Seeing things, people moving and interacting. There's not much to do down below, so it's nothing like this. This is incredible. Up here, it's like a different world, really. So there's a lot of inspiration just from coming in here.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It has felt somewhat lonely, but the fish do help. I love your view on life and the bustle of people and animals and creatures in our interactions. I think that there must be if you consider what is it she would say, she would say something along the lines of the amount of steps that had to happen for you and I and your friends and all of us to share space is quite unlikely, but I'm glad that it has happened, and that we have found one another. I must admit, I've spent these hours poring over some of your work, and I'm quite taken with your treatment of reptiles and dragons and other animals, and I'm hoping that some of that can be imparted in this work that you're doing for me.
Absolutely, I'll make it beautiful as I can to represent what I see right now. But you said that you were lonely. Do you not have any friends up here? Or...
She give me a conversation as you're doing this deeper discussion with her. Okay. No, that's fine. So you're talking with her, and she opens up a little bit, and says that when you have all of this and the when you have what I have, it is very difficult to find people who see you as a person instead of a purse. And so, to be quite clear, yes, it is lonely. It is hard to make true connections. I can see already that the four of you are bonded in a way that, frankly, I would have trouble finding for myself.
At that, May kind of steps away from her canvas and she walks closer to Lux and just tries to like move like her hair, or no, not her hair, but like her clothes or something to like thing. And then she goes up to her and says, you know, I would be happy to be your friend if you seem really, really nice. And I would love to just, you know, if you're ever lonely, someone to talk to.
I think I would like that.
And then goes back.
Yeah, like there's this
Sure,
moment where
like,
she thinks
wait.
about it and she says, I think I would like that. And then she like what is it? She like takes she like holds out her hand, and if you like give her your hand, she in that moment you feel like a little like slip of plastic, like a little like plastic film, right? And you have no idea where she produced it from, right? Like there's like magic. And you see, you glance it, and it's like it's like one of those like private garden accounts that's like never does anything kind of thing. Like it's one of those like just inactive, or not inactive, but like an account, a contact that is private and not involved in anything kind of thing. And it's like written in black ink on this plastic that like just statically kind of clings itself to your hand and begins to dissipate, whereas the ink remains there. Wow. So like it's like a little temporary marker on your hand. And like she thanks you and goes back to posing, and in the way that you've arranged her.
And then I go back to spray painting.
Cool. As a GM, these are the things that I wanted to get through. Is there anything else that you all want to do in this space while May works? Because you do have like kind of free reign of this like bottom floor, but the like main like actions of like, I wanted you all to find some things out about Lux, and I wanted Lux to find out some stuff about you all, like that sort of exchange has occurred, and the rest of it is really the business of painting. So anything else that you all want to do in here? Okay. So things wrap up. I want to let's give May like a performance, or whatever the like use instruments, or whatever the skill is that you're using to like do your paintings. Let's see what you were able to do in this like first session.
I have paint, draw, sculpt.
Beautiful. Roll that beautiful skill. Do it. Oh my God. No, a crit fail. Oh my God. Okay.
Maybe I'm like really nervous.
No, yeah, maybe she off tilted you. Well, I think then this would still turn into like Lux's favor, as she would like insist that you know, that you come back and paint more. And so even though the first piece is not up to May's standard, it's probably satisfactory to Lux, because she is not like an art critic, right? She doesn't really know how to like judge art super tight, but she can read people, and she can read that you were unsatisfied, right? And so, kind of keying off of that, she like makes room for you to come back and paint again, paint more.
I tell her that like drawing on a canvas, it's a lot different from, you know, spray painting walls and like metal and stuff. So maybe we could do like an art piece somewhere in your house.
I hadn't considered that.
In the corridor.
That would be possible. Yes. We'll arrange it. Okay. Oh man, what build up for the -6 on that roll. But it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Yeah, you all are free to, you know, like you filter out, the thing is done. And yeah, you're out in the hall. You can head back to the workshop. I mean, that whole path is going to be unobstructed to you all. You're allowed to be wherever you want to be, and there's nobody who's like actively looking for you all or anything like that. And so we could end this with you all basically heading back to the warehouse or to the workshop. Okay. Is there anything else we need to do tonight? These are the things I had in mind, but
I was just gonna grab. How many rats are left?
There is one body when you get back that is
Okay.
uneaten by Keanu.
Oh, okay. And there's one unkissed?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Oh, okay.
Roscoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roscoe remains unkissed and uneaten.
Okay, well, I'm just going to really quick kiss Roscoe because I feel really bad about that. And
I'm sorry.
then I'm going to go up to Skid and be like, hey, are you the person to do this? Should I ask Raina? How do I put this in Keanu? Not the rat. I mean, I know how to put the rat in Keanu. No.
Honestly, Skit will probably like sit there for a second and be like, well, I've never really done surgery on, you know, removed cybernetics from animals or put them into animals,
Right.
but I
Rat's
can
dead though, so
yeah, I can get it out pretty easily. After that, getting it into Keanu is
right.
you just gotta. I mean, he's tough, right?
He has a shell, yeah.
Yeah. And this isn't like literally digging into his skull, right? This is just.
I don't think so. I think we're just gonna make him shiny or something.
Cool.
I don't actually know what this is.
Do we have any idea what the cybernetics do for the rats?
Yeah, you'd have to figure all that stuff out. You have to take it out and all those things. But yeah, it's going to be some sort of like, there is a group of people out there who augment animals, and based on what Nicodemus is doing, this is absolutely a Neuralink and some kind of skill enhancer, at the very least, some sort of like cognitive enhancer, right? And maybe some sort of control mechanism too, right?
Oh. Whenever we get to that point, I can call my sister. I forget that she's a vet and literally does this. She has a dog with a cyber leg. It's very interesting.
Why
Let's
would
do
you-
that.
why
This
would
is
you
where your
never
animal
find
handling
me?
comes from.
This is where my know comes from, yeah. Babysitting my sister's dogs.
Yes.
Oh, but don't try not to tell her that you're putting it on a turtle. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe
she taught me
hide
how to
the
steal
fact.
things.
I mean, she won't say anything.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. Oof.
I also need to figure out. I'm gonna look through the phone book, and just start calling clinics in this building and getting quotes for cybernetic surgeries.
Yeah, it's gonna be
and
like
seeing who's like the cheapest.
Yeah, it's gonna be like what I think in the book it's like 25 or something like that to get all your cybernetics installed.
We have that technically.
We do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
Don't
it's
use
not
me
much.
very loosely. I think I pickpocketed Big Arm Susan, but I guess I will share.
Oh no, we lost something.
What? Who? What?
Did we just lose
Lost
Casa
Lonnie.
and Ashton?
Oh no!
Oh,
Lonnie,
shoot.
Everything's looping, or like everyone's dropping, but
Oh no.
I'm not dropping y'all.
Yeah, she'll come back, I'm sure. Okay. How do you steal this picture? I love the chats. Okay, so oh goodness, how to deal with this? Okay, yeah, you have cybernetic options. Skit has more surgery to do, right? So we can address that whenever. I guess whenever we play next, we should probably roll the next surgery because the next 4 hours, who knows the results of our fixer and lawman's like discussion with low tech. And so yeah, I think here it's a good spot to stop it. This has been lots of fun. Hopefully Skit can come back soon. Folks,
It was like one of those like shopping trip episodes. It was like chill.
yeah, there's some good like world movement for some of these things.
I feel like we solved a lot of problems, but they were problems we didn't have last episode, so we still really haven't made much of a advancement.
I mean, you solved the red problem, right? You no longer have the body.
That's true.
With you. That's a big one you guys got off the plate. For sure. And you also got some of the shop cleaned up, right? And you've started harvesting like the most important things out of that Netrunner's head. So, so yeah, you guys got pretty far on this stuff. So like, you know, no shame in tonight's episode. And you know, we met the world like most wealthy turtle fan. And stuff.
Man, if there would have been more tchotchkes in there, Raina was stealing a painting.
Yeah.
If it would have been chock full, painting was going to be gone.
Yeah, but like two big heavy items,
and then the painting she's holding, I was like,
I
can't get away with that.
No. All right, we are gonna raid. Everybody at home, we're gonna raid our buddy Super Dylan. He is just chatting tonight, hanging out, and I think he's gonna be joining us for our charity game in December. So that'll be lots of fun to have Super Dylan on. So let's all go over there and give her lots of love. It's like he, she, they, right? So any pronoun you like, pretty much. And guys, thank you so much for playing. This has been so much fun. This has been so much fun tonight.
Great.
Awesome. Yeah.
What a chaotic crew. I love it.
We love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. We are gonna go raid this person, give them some love in the chat and all that good stuff. And as always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.